don't know, hop the table and like get into a sprint or something.
You would have just
right
knocked over
through
the camera.
Knock over the soundboard.
All the shit by the door, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Touchable spaces? No.
Not allowed.
Yeah, we have not yet touched.
We haven't.
We still can't touch each other.
Everyone else in Montreal is allowed, but the four of us specifically are not.
I got a visit from the mayor.
Ever since this
At them though.
Yeah, you want to eat something? Here, eat this.
Yeah, that's soft.
my wine.
Nice catch.
Nailed it.
It's my bag now. I've touched
It's
it.
John's bag, so.
You
I
threw
get to
John's
keep my
sack
own.
at me.
Technically, you threw it and Scott caught it with his face.
Yeah.
Well,
Damn, zesty, gross.
hooray!
Yay, thank you.
Why are you confuzzled, Kung Fu Fenris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the source of your confuzzlement?
Remember,
up.
Kung Fu Fenris is never just confuzzled. It's got to be the fuck in huge caps. I love it.
Gain snipping on Kate. So I'm too loud? You can definitely pull me down because we cranked me a little.
Crank Dad Soldier Boy?
Crank, dad, Kate,
Now.
girl, gotta
Got
get
it,
it, dad. I don't know.
Yeah, don't forget, now's a really good time to give bits or subs because you get them sweet emotes.
Hey, I got like a pride glow. Pride world.
Other Doc becomes Liam.
Ooh.
Oh yes, remember, you are on the dictation device. Very nice. In honor of touchable space. Remember, Kung Fu Fenris is dictating.
Felipe.
Yes, of course.
Hi, Felipe. See, I know Felipe.
Oh, hello,
Hi.
Felipe.
Are we doing individual greetings now? Oh, I'm serious. Thank you so much. Oh my god.
So many bees.
Do I
Much
smell
excite.
a choo-choo?
Or they're all coming to me as well because you're probably still typing as me. Double the emotes.
Wait a second.
I need to get the right hand. I have the left hand, and I know the right hand.
I have the right hand. Perhaps we can touch hands sometime.
So how did you make that all caps, Kung Fu Fenris?
All caps.
Fuck.
You're Zori. Liam. Liam seems to be a popular host today.
It's the fact
Do you
that
want
we
poke or you want sushi
threw
burritos? Poke.
Poke.
Today it's poke.
objects through the ether to the other.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
the reality is that we are now, in fact, in the same room. We haven't for how many months?
Almost 3.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
I thought it was more.
It's June
Late
now, right?
March, April, May, June. So
Yeah.
3 months.
3 months, yeah. Wow.
Has felt like a very long time.
Yeah. It's been a while.
But our city, as of this past Monday, has allowed people to gather in the same space as long as they maintain social distancing or when they aren't able to wear a mask. At the moment, we're 6 feet apart, so we're not at risk. Unless we really target our
Breathing.
projectile,
Oh, yes.
moist
Our
speech.
moist
Moist
speech.
speaking.
Yeah.
Thanks, Justin.
Thanks, JT.
Thanks.
You actually had the hair to be.
That was
Yeah,
excellent.
That's really good.
Yeah, so we're allowed to gather groups of up to 10 from 3 households is the recommendation, but yeah.
It's been
Liam,
84
Dougal, and,
years.
Gwydion.
Yeah, 3 houses.
3 houses. Huh?
Both alike.
Well, somewhat alike.
Eh.
About this dignity, though. Heat wave is not
Obsidian.
bad.
Happening.
Thank you for the
Thank you
bits.
so much.
Socially distant together again.
So
Yay.
sweet.
Oh shit! I got a koala. I got the ace koala.
Oh, nice.
These are the best emotes. Guys, you're being
Yeah, the
so
pride
the
emotes are
dragon.
so much better this
wonderful
year.
and generous. Thank you so much.
These are lovely.
Yeah, heat wave has died down. We still have AC going because we're bougie, and also because it's still pretty warm here.
Yeah, it's
but
humid,
it's not as sunny today. It even rained a little, so
Yeah,
a little better.
Yeah,
them bees.
Aw.
Folks, This is a good time for us to mention that we have a special announcement at the conclusion of today's episode. Actually, several.
Yeah.
So
not gonna be able to
stick
contain
around, and if you can't, don't worry, it'll hit our Discord. And if you want to go to our Discord, it's right the fuck down there.
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah.
Why is that, Eric-Win?
It's moving
It's 'cause
northwest.
She's been testing something that no one was supposed to see. But then she, everyone's a huge streamer
Huge
now.
streamer.
So, yeah.
Erwin,
Got it.
Erwin somehow got more viewers on her stream than most people do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been streaming
I mean,
for
bear in
4
mind that
years.
the average streamer on Twitch gets 1 viewer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But what a viewer it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
Look.
yourself.
Isn't it electric skateboard or whatever?
Don't have to buy it.
We are the sky.
Wow, Zesty. Jealous.
We've also, Zesty's got. See, I'm missing that last emote, and I want that one. That Pride Heart R. So join us. That would be super cool if you join us for that.
Very special thing.
I'm so glad that now we have a water jug. Like, we
Yes.
never really used to, and now we do, and it's just such a smart idea.
The Pitcher 3 Wild Hunt.
That picture is the best thing that came out of Retro Studios for me. That's a lie. I made good friends there.
Yeah.
Hang on. Wait.
Also like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Donkey King.
Thank you, kid. Thank you, bud. Thank you, bud.
Big fan.
See, that's
Thank
actually
you.
the announcement. We're just going to put the Now with Funky mode up at the top left of the stream.
Jonathan.
I ruined it.
Sorry.
Jonathan
Surprise.
Fredericton.
Yeah,
Farrell.
Funky mode is when basically you guys, the difficulty can never go above 6 on any of your rolls.
And you get a free willpower to spend every
That sounds
round or whatever.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, this is like so funky mode then, or
Team Funk?
Team Funk?
Donkey King. Hey, you're married.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
To who?
Thanks, Tracy.
To you?
Oh, shit. Hi.
Hey, Scott, you're married.
Yeah.
To who?
Well, to John.
Oh. Oh.
Good night.
Hey, I'm going to remind you that we have a bingo card, and that bingo card's steward is none other than she who knows 10,000 things. Erwin has still got that bingo card running. Remember that the bingo card is now persistent across sessions, so if something comes up that a bingo allows, then that'll be cool to see. Oh, we got dots. Uh-oh. What a
bingo card.
polycule.
Just looking at the bingo card.
She's
Oh, like, did we just achieve bingo through that?
I hope so.
Why? Because of
Bingo, bingo, bingo.
because
Yay.
of noises.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sophia got married on my birthday, so I'll never forget her anniversary ever.
That makes one of us, Trey Dog. Thank you. It's your responsibility to remind me.
Erwin, there isn't that bingo square now, but there may be in the future.
It's true. You gotta be prepared for any eventuality.
For what if session, Kyoko and Zeron having an affair? Zesty. Sure. We'll
I
see
don't
what
think
that
there's
looks-
anything
Sure.
scandalous about it, though. I mean,
What if Wednesday? Here we go.
I believe, are at least quasi, if not entirely open.
Sophia
Yeah.
would definitely try to join in. I don't know if Brom would, but
Well, if I wasn't the original reason for said liaison, I'm not sure if I want to get in on it.
oh, Kate is almost inaudible suddenly.
I think it's because Kate's just speaking quite
With
quietly.
a honey in the middle. There's some leeway.
Yeah, no, nothing else has changed.
Let me know if that helps.
Yeah. All right.
We apparently have a lead line table.
No, I don't think it's. I think you. I
I
think you're
probably
just
was just
quiet
being quiet,
when you're,
but still.
when you speak in a low
Safety.
tone. Hey, I'm forced to ask. Did anybody spend any experience?
Yay!
We sandwiched Liz with our thumbs ups.
Oh. Are you saying? Yeah. Yay!
Yay!
I can go first, Kate.
See, it's my invisible card, which means like I'm happy, but you can't.
Yeah, go
see
for it.
I bought prop 4, which is a realm, which covers complex mechanical devices.
Yes.
It's Pooks.
Nailed it. Pook!
Yay. I purchased Dexterity 5.
Oh, it's way more exciting. Yeah, good.
Yay! I don't get a new specialty, but
Why is the green screen back? Well, I'll be very honest with you, because the wall behind us is not interesting and is unevenly lit, and there's like
stuff. But we're also at a 45-degree angle to the wall, and there's like half of a painting that would sort of be like mostly behind John's head.
And, like,
so
a
you'd have
lamp.
like a mermaid's head disembodied upside down behind him.
Yeah.
Thought that would be a bit distracting.
Kate actually technically does have something special.
I do?
Well,
Has
yeah,
something special?
you're green screened as well.
There's now a doorway into my heart.
Aww.
Stained glass is actually part of the Changeling motif.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Motive.
You all had motive, and you all had opportunity.
And yep.
You guys can't see
Jinx?
it. I guess probably that. Jinx. Fucking Jinx. I just realized 130 sessions in, I look an awful lot like this issue. Anyone else? Can everyone see this?
Yeah, it looks
I can see
great.
that.
Very me. I don't know. I was
Look
more
at-
elven.
look at
Your
those
next
guns.
Halloween costume?
Actually, it's true. His forearms are quite jacked.
So you're just gonna do the like kendo exercises for the next, X months until Halloween.
Guys,
you,
I'm gonna
Miss
need
Rich.
2 shake weights.
oh no, that's 5. That's a gift.
Oh!
Ooh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tiger Beat magazine. Oh, no, someone got the left side of the heart.
At any rate, I guess we have to discuss what happened last session, huh?
We sure do.
Yep.
Nothing important happened.
Nah.
My players, folks.
Anyone want to? Oh wow, really? Eh? I know what those are. Well, hey, it's the day of Sophia and Zeron's
There
wedding.
we go. Yes.
It's the day that Sophia and Zeron were to be married, and the day that Sophia would be made Countess of Cross's Shadow.
Among the guests
Very exciting.
included Patches as Maid of Honor, Kyoko and Countess Ware as bridesmaids. Brahm was best man, and Aiden and Gus were groomsmen. Talus was the officiator. Wow, words.
Efficient.
Other efficient.
So efficient.
Other attenders: Jig Grifter, Millicent, and a child. A dragon?
Gasp.
Duke Granville with a young satyr. Laurel sent representatives. And others. But that's as far as my scribbled notes I'm going to go through for now.
The ceremonies were great, very touching and lovely. And then there was dancing at a reception.
Yeah, I mean, Sophia swore the oaths that one would expect, right? The oath of true hearts, an oath of guardianship over the county of Cross's Shadow, and an oath of Eshiat. A promise to be a good.
Several
lord,
oaths of
liege or
Eshiat.
whatever. Yes, yeah, that's a good point actually.
We skipped most of them because,
It's a little much to do them multiple times. It's true. And the rest. Heart. Well,
And
Countess
the
Ware,
rest.
of course, was
there.
Oh no, because you mentioned she was in the bridal
was there.
party, yeah. And then in amongst all of the laughter and dancing and Gus talking about proposing to Sophia at her wedding.
What a character.
What a character. Brahm received some text messages of a somewhat strange and perhaps alarming nature, and upon calling the number, spoke with Mazer, back from wherever he was hiding. Mazer promised that nothing would happen that night to anyone at the wedding, but that he was watching. and that he wanted to meet Brom alone the next day so that he could, I wrote, get out of all this, but I'm not quite sure if that was the phrase he used. And in fact, very specifically, some, red sniper dots appeared on Kyoko, just to show Brom that he means business. Brom naturally informed his two motley mates because he always tells his motley
They
everything
could figure
that's
out that
going
something
on.
was wrong and
Okay,
insisted
so
that
they-
he tell them.
So they figured it out.
Yeah.
And that is where they, what's happening the next
Where
day.
proposed a toast, and it was really beautiful.
Yes, and Ware had a very lovely toast.
Want to buy my maze a wifle?
God damn.
Explain to
Oh,
us.
very nice. It's like, John, oh.
Everybody he sees just turns to dust.
I'm like, bam.
Oh, every time you dictate
Wasteland
into
we
the
trust.
device, it censors.
And yet, capital fuck.
Yeah.
There were no cats attending the wedding.
No cat pukas?
No,
I understand that's
The,
not how pukas work. I'm aware.
journalist wasn't there.
Although John did refuse my original character concept of a Tomcat called Mr. Mistopheles. I am kidding. I am kidding. I'm
This was, of
sorry.
course, before the Cats movie was even announced.
It's true. I'm just a big Cats nerd. That's all joking.
You rumble teaser.
Got me.
Getting hot in here with these two.
It was a little bit.
My
Jellicle
free
Brom.
hand wrote
Jellicle
that.
Brom. And
Any questions before we move on?
No.
annoying.
Right, friends. In order for our fun to be safe, we have safety cards. John and I have a slightly off green because we're at a green screen, but this will represent our green. Green represents, as much as I may now look okay, perhaps I'm very emotional in character, perhaps other role playing is going on. As much as I may outwardly appear, I've given you a thumbs up, I'm okay, we can keep going. Yellow means you're close approaching something that I'm not comfortable with, something that's problematic. Steer clear, readjust, but at the moment we're okay to continue. We don't need to stop immediately. Whereas red does mean stop. You've crossed a line, you've done something that I'm not comfortable with, a situation has arisen, that we check in, make sure that everyone's okay, figure out how to move forward. Doesn't mean anyone's a bad person, it just means we need to correct the situation. So we have these cards at all times, John included. He is a player. His safety is also important, even though he is the storyteller. You folks don't have these cards, but you do have a few options. You do have Erigwen in chat. You can message her or John directly. I could try to squint over at John's screen, but I have my own chat here, so I generally wouldn't be looking. But if you choose to go through Erigwen, she can pass it on anonymously if you'd prefer. Or you also have the option, if you aren't comfortable, you can leave, because we would prefer that your safety is maintained rather than you hanging around to keep us happy. But if you're comfortable, we'd love to know so that we can make this a comfortable place for you. Did I cover it?
Yeah. Feels good.
So then we're ready. By the way, Kung Fu Fenris, I appreciate your dedication to profanity.
I freehand wrote that book. So good.
Those of you who have watched this stream in the past will know that I am a big fan of a game called Android Netrunner. I'm not the only fan of that game sitting at these tables. There are technically 2 tables. We have to remain 2 meters from each other, et cetera, et cetera. But there is a moment in Netrunner where you are put on game point. The object of Netrunner is to be the first to 7 points for either the corporation or the runner. In many games, there's in fact this concept of a final score that must be reached, the moment where you are put on game point, where suddenly the tension of the game, despite the fact that nothing has changed in terms of how many points are required to win, but that moment now becomes all too clear, that you are potentially one move away from losing at any moment. Whether that turn is the turn that is immediately upcoming, or in 2 turns, or 5, maybe outside your control. But it means that you have to start moving fast, faster than you might be more comfortable, because it is your last chance before your opponent will inevitably grind out the victory. It's an interesting situation to be in. On the one hand, sometimes we need that kick in the ass to get us going. And on the other, there is that recklessness that comes into play. That feeling that maybe you are taking one too many risks just because you feel like your back is up against the wall. Great games give you that moment of tension where you do have to start reevaluating your strategy, because it's possible that whatever your current strategy is may not play out. You may lose before you ever get the chance to try. Sophia, where did you choose to spend your prima noctis?
Wish it wasn't referred to as that, but she's in the penthouse, in her home.
The bed that she will no doubt be moving to Heart's Light.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to, or at least get the exact same make and model for Heart's
So much
Light.
worse.
Hello, IKEA. Do you still have that mattress from 1992?
I have specs.
Yeah, and money. Okay.
Where did Mab spend the night?
Wherever she wants.
Ooh,
My.
there were other chimera there.
Exactly.
What about Patches?
Giovanni, yes.
Depends if Granville was free or had to finish packing. And if he was interested.
So, in other words, you were either going to visit Ramville or you were going to just spend the night alone.
Section 130, folks.
Something like that.
Ramville.
Why don't you roll me a die of luck? Yeah, sure. He doesn't have to vacate Heart's Light until the following day.
He does have to burn all the sheets after
Right.
he
Oh my
leaves.
goodness, yes.
Why does my new freehold smell like Patches?
No, I know why.
It's okay.
Can we get that frost dragon just freeze this whole place
Let's
out
just
again?
end it. Oh, thank you so much.
She'll install a new swing for you, don't worry.
Thank you so much.
I'm not even sure what this is for. I always figured we'd just use Wayfair and hope for the best.
Teleport up into the sky and just fall down. What?
You know, Wang Runner.
Oh, got it. Wang Runner. It's good.
And what about you, Brom?
Well, I don't think Kyoko and I would want to trek all the way back to our home after I imagine the night's festivities went quite late. So, if possible, we crash at the Spark as well.
You do all wake up. I suppose that's a handy thing to,
Thank you.
to
Yeah,
point
it's
out.
important.
Brom, when you wake up, your phone still has text messages that are unread on it.
Unread. More?
Well, more than there was the night before, yes.
So I immediately sit up and put my back to Kyoko to read the text messages. Oh.
I mean, you're
That
big
feels-
enough that like you can
I
really
know.
hide that cell phone from
I
her.
know.
Except for the fact that, of course, as is Kyoko's standard at this point, she is currently just like. So, imagine your bed, and imagine that your bed is divided into quarters,
Okay.
like
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Lengthwise.
Oh, so lengthwise. Okay. got
You
it.
have access to 0.5 of these quarters.
Got it.
Because Kyoko is starfishing on the bed, and her ears are even just like
Oh, that's so sweet.
claiming all the space that she can. Your text messages are from, 3 of them are from Gus,
Oh.
who is saying,
Uh-oh.
Father, I'm staying up late tonight. Father, it's past midnight and I'm still awake. And Father, I'm having so much fun.
Oh.
And then Aiden saying, I'm sorry, I took his phone away.
Yeah, I suppose that's something I guess I should address potentially. The idea that I possibly just left my 2 children running wild at a wedding. Is that possible?
They have their guardian.
Like, not their father. I got it. Got it. Cool.
They're in an enclosed
Responsible adult.
space.
Where is their guardian now? That's a good question.
Parent
Where
or
is the
guardian.
guardian?
She can sign
Yeah,
the field trip for him.
She
She's
is the
guardian.
captain now.
She is the captain now, exactly. How early is it? Is it like early or?
It's
decent?
pretty
Yeah,
early.
okay. Oh, I'll still text them both back. Hope you had a great night. Can't wait to see you soon. Love, Dad.
Brom.
What, in prom in parentheses?
It's important. I don't do that.
Kind of wish you did.
Oh, he's cracked the code.
Oh, now everyone can see it. But yet you are awake, and your assurance that nothing would happen up to this point is now over.
I'm gonna try to not wake Kyoko. Not that I could if I tried, but
Probably good with like a solid cannonball onto the bed.
cannonball. Ooh.
Then she would just basically go and make a Kyoko-sized hole in the ceiling.
I'm going to head to the exhaust and try to prepare myself for the day and get ready to meet my motley so we can start to plan. I'm not a morning person, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, I'll head back to the Spark in the morning.
Peace.
Thanks for the sex.
We pass en route. High five.
En route.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's headed.
Today's
Oh, 'cause you're
move-in
going-
day.
Yeah.
You're not free to help me, are you?
I'm free. I can make time.
Is he awake?
I'm incredibly
Oh,
busy.
Yeah, he wakes up when you do.
Okay. I will say my goodbyes and wish him safe travels.
He does the same. There are no tears on his end.
We good. I got fucker flash.
Oh.
And head back to the Spark.
Also, Wang Runner.
Also Wang Runner.
What?
Also,
Cockscotch.
Oh! Good one. Sorry.
I
Head
thought it was
back to
going to
the
be
Spark.
hops.
Dick Silver.
I mean, that makes sense.
Portal Passage doesn't even need an
No, it's
extra.
just there already.
It's just there.
I head back to the Spark.
Kate will remember that. Ding.
And what about you?
I awaken and I start packing my.
You can already smell tea
Oh.
steeping. And you can see that in the living room, Mab is lying on her back on the couch. She is wrecked.
Yeah.
She's snoring,
That's cute.
which of course for her sounds like little harp chords going along. And that and she has, for some reason, the bouquet of flowers next to her.
She got the bouquet?
No,
It was huge. It would have
she
smushed her.
stole the bouquet.
Fair enough.
Patches might have tried to quietly gimmicks it towards Talister's sister.
Yeah, Sophia launches it and it just goes, and it just makes a full 90
You just have
degree
to push.
Oh, my face.
Chalice is like, oh, and it just like bounces off his hands. That'd be great.
Zeron is awake then, I assume, if there's
Yes,
tea.
he is. He is preparing tea.
Good morning.
You don't have to get up if you don't want to be.
We have a full day.
I think you're allowed an extra few minutes of sleep the day after your wedding.
Not when you've just become Count and Countess.
Very well, if that's the way it is.
I thought we could get set up at Heart's Light. Also, I need to let you know of something that happened yesterday at the reception concerning Grom. And
He was a perfect gentleman the entire night. I remember.
I fill him in on the details.
Oh.
Ah. Seems like an awful taunt to do it in the middle of a wedding.
Yes, I agree. I don't intend to be merciful to him. I wanted to tell you that now. If this decision falls to me, that's where I stand.
Mercy is reserved for those who deserve it. Before you were Countess, you could still claim that he deserved it or not. Now that you are, it's only more official than before. He may very well be the one who shot me.
Exactly.
He definitely is the one who shot Brahm. I bet Patches hates him too.
She does.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
We're all agreed.
Go Motley.
Woo! Murder Motley.
Right.
He is ruthless. We'll have to be careful.
Yes. But whatever he thinks he has on us, we can't let him get the upper hand. He has to answer for what he's done.
It may be worth consulting with the rest of your motley before we begin our day, just to be sure that security arrangements are in place.
We should make sure that Brahm hasn't gone off to meet him on his own already. That was what he demanded.
Zeron starts to very quickly put on his clothes.
Patches would text Brahm, hey, you better let me know where you're headed and when you're headed.
Meanwhile, Brahm, currently being throttled by Mazer,
Brahm's holding a tray of coffees that he picked up for everybody, but for all the
Who needs sleeping in anyway?
We should meet at the Spark. Everyone, like in caps, should meet at the Spark beforehand, if at all possible.
I'm on it, period.
And in it.
And then another text. It's Brahm.
Dad.
So rude. I'm sorry.
Swirly, middle finger, thumbs up.
Got it. Okay, cool. That's a knocker saying I love you. That's the finger means for knockers, I think. Thumbs up is pretty universal. So Brahm's got his face in his
oh, is
phone.
that what that means?
Yeah, that's what he's going for.
He understands knocker.
Would Sophia know who would be the Chatelaine or the Seneschal, or has anybody been assigned to her?
No, technically it's
Heart's Light?
dissolved and you get to pick.
Excellent. She'd like to set up a meeting with Kenwyn today.
Okay.
Oh, we like Kenwyn.
Okay.
You know, just add that to the to-do list. It's less
Are you
urgent.
reaching out to him
Kenwyn
personally, or are
Reggie.
you getting somebody else to do it?
I'm reaching out to him personally.
Countess Sophie.
Oh my god.
Can win.
Oh my god.
But like that's, there's Brom's safety and other things that need to be.
All right. Well,
accounted
first
for.
you can meet. You're in the exhaust, all three of you at this point. Zeron's there as well. Kyoko is, but she'll wake up eventually. We assume, unless you specifically want to drag her out of bed.
Feet first.
At some point, but I think we'll discuss for now, and then I'll
Okay.
get her into the conversation later.
Makes sense.
Excuse me.
Morning.
Good morning, all.
Morning.
Congratulations once more.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Hope to make you all proud.
We'll see.
Have you thought any more about what you want to do?
Everyone we love that could be a target should stay here.
I agree.
Everyone could be a target with him.
So they have to know that they need to know that this could be lethal. Mazer has proven himself that way. He either has allies or is trying to make us think that way.
I think he knows that he doesn't have much recourse at this
So-
point.
We go all in or we go his way.
Exactly. This is the question. I don't want to give him anything. I don't believe he deserves it.
He doesn't.
He deserves justice, but what that means, of course, is up to our Countess if we can get him before you. And that's a big if.
He is technically guilty of treason against the High Crown.
It requires no further judgment. You are correct.
I think if you could, I would suggest a meeting out at a coffee shop terrace, somewhere public and somewhere outside because it's such a beautiful day.
He did insist that Brom go alone.
That's fine. Brom can be alone. I'll just be, a couple blocks away
Patches, you're more familiar with
on a rooftop.
his preferred arts chicanery,
Yes.
is it?
So-
Would he be able to detect you?
He said something about chameleon acts, so I wouldn't try to disguise myself and be another person in the coffee shop. He would see through that. It's very possible that those laser sights were chicanery. So that's part of why I suggest a public place where mortals would be, so that if there's anything that seems off, to be perhaps second guessing it.
Is the intention to be that no matter what his terms of surrender are, that we are to disregard them?
We don't trust him.
This is what I don't understand. If he wants to surrender, why strong arm me into it?
Exactly. Why does he
Why
want
do
to
it
meet
with
Brom?
a threat?
Because Brom is the one who is least likely to exact revenge.
And to protect him.
Which is shocking. He shot you.
Brom was the kindest towards Halea as well. So I can see why he would be chosen.
But Halea was actually brainwashed.
Doesn't
Mazer was
mean-
using brainwashed people to his advantage.
Doesn't mean that wouldn't make Brom the best choice of us three.
I guess. He can't just be allowed to continue.
No.
He will have thought of every possibility. If he chooses to meet with me, it is because he is offering terms. Probably threats. Let's be honest.
No one thinks of every possibility.
He didn't tell you you weren't allowed to have a wire. So we're gonna give you a wire so that we can hear you at all times.
Perhaps if I were to arrive unarmed,
Yeah.
but if I could have my tools available to me.
Yep, I can get myself line of sight. Have them on me.
I kind of lean in and I suggest. No, I'll just never mind. I was going to be like, I suggest a secret plan that I don't want to reveal to people. Patches, what if we were to time a cantrip so that I could have access to my weapons if I needed them?
Yep.
Not in my hands.
Yep.
Not available to me.
Yep.
Cool. Chicken and I.
I can cast Oaken Shield on you. I can give you that. And I think it's best that Zeron and I remain here. Because he could try to use our influence with the Queen to get what he wants. And here we can protect the other vulnerable members who might be used against you.
Right.
We'll be listening in, and if there's any sense of trouble, we'll be there in an instant.
I must bring Kyoko in on this conversation.
Yes.
Excuse me. You get the distinct impression that that's not the only reason why Brahm is leading the conversation. He's a little uncomfortable.
Why?
In a good way. No, in a good way. Like he's
In a
like,
good way?
Well, no, he's like not in a bad way. Sorry. What I meant was
I just want to know what the good way is.
he's just very he's like worried for himself and for everybody else. You know, he's like a little concerned about the situation.
Also, Kyoko should be the one setting up the wire because she's probably got like all the tech.
I
Can go up.
And
the
she's not a
left.
knocker, so it won't, have a flaw that will be risque.
so I'll go and
It's a little tight around the nuts. Why'd you put it around the nuts?
knocker flaw. Yeah. Very funny.
Kyoko has somehow, in your absence, rearranged the pillows on the bed to create just one very large mound. It's not very long, but at least it is the correct kind of width. And she has flung one arm over it, and she is drooling into the
That's
pillows.
so sweet. I'm going to very gently pry her away from the pillows. I'm sorry to have to wake you. I know.
Why?
Because we need you.
I need you too. Sleep.
This is Brahm.
I don't know, Brahm.
Kyoko.
What?
I have to meet with Mazer today.
And she sits bolt upright.
Yeah. I need your help.
So she wipes the crust off her. Oh, sorry, folks. She wipes the crust off her face and her eyes. You're going now?
Soon.
Okay, I'll get ready.
I was told to come alone.
Oh, that's good. We listen to Mazer now. That's a great strategy.
I understand. He told me to come alone. He didn't tell me to force other people not to.
I get it. You don't like the look of me in Lycra. That's fine.
No, I definitely don't mind that look at all. Oh. Sophia, are you? It's like 8:30.
I'm fine. Shut up.
I'm the Countess now. Thank you. Whoa.
My first official decree is that it's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
Kate, are you good over there?
MTL. There was suggestion of making sure I was wired.
Sure. That's easy enough. But we're not going to use a wire because that's dumb.
Okay.
Here. And she reaches into a drawer and she pulls out a little capsule like this and just. They're wireless earphones. You don't even need to take them out of the box. They'll just continue to transmit.
I put them in my pocket.
Oh.
My butt.
Down his pants.
Yeah. Well, they'll never
They're a
fit
little
into
tight
I'm
around the
very
balls.
happy to see you today, Mazer.
God, they're transmitting again.
Spring.
Well, we all know what kind of episode this is.
Okay. And then she starts to just throw her suit on. Her sneaking suit-esque thing.
Sneaky suit.
Got it. Yeah.
Sneaky suit.
And then she puts on a sundress over top of it.
Cute.
Is her lycra, like, does it go... Do the pants stick out the bottom a
Yeah.
little bit? Nice.
Not a little, like
Like a lot?
like
That's so
they're
cute.
covering
because it's a
her
sundress,
legs.
of course, yeah. That's so cute.
Well, I'm not going out in just this
Oh. Why not?
because people will see. It's generally considered suspicious to have somebody walking around in a lycra suit if they're not going to some kind of convention.
Right.
I'll let you choose which one you want to think about.
I went to an old antiques car convention once. It wasn't really for me. Is that what you meant?
I guarantee you at car conventions there are people like me dressed up in lycra.
I obviously went to the wrong car conventions.
No, you didn't. You were just too good not to see them. Part of me is tempted to tell you to just kill him as soon as you see him.
I'm not sure I won't.
I need to ask you something, and I need you to answer it as honestly as you can. Would you want that, but you don't think you have it in you to kill him?
I do.
You do what?
Have it in me.
Because if you don't, there are those who will.
I know. But I have served for long enough now to know that when I take a life, it is because it is life or death. And perhaps today, that will not be the reason.
Let's go. So Brahm and Kyoko return to... It's not wife or death, it's wife is death.
As soon as Brahm enters the room, Sophia grabs a cushion off the couch and smacks him with it,
Oh,
which is her bunk for Oakenshield.
Oh, I was hoping that it was just because you wanted to hit him with something.
Hey! Don't do anything stupid!
All right, it's a level 1 bunk. Go ahead.
Cool.
Where are you setting up?
Dear.
It depends where he's got to meet. But be
Yeah.
blocks away. I can get a hotel room. I can get whatever I need.
Do you already have a meeting place?
he has not yet contacted me again. But I imagine it will be downtown.
Your phone rings.
Speak of the devil.
That's 6 Oakenshield to you two?
Oh,
Or to you 3, I guess.
6.
Yeah. And the only thing I had to give in exchange is 3 nightmare.
Oh my goodness.
Countess Sophia killing all the people.
Do 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 do. We are not specific.
Oh, 15 fits. Oh, well.
Hey.
Wow, hey.
You want me to get you patches?
I'm going to try to do it myself, but thank you. I did it wrong.
Another thing that you should try to figure out, these accomplices that he claims he has, we need to know if they believe what he believes and are therefore a threat, or if they are simply hired mercenaries.
What does he believe?
He believes in himself.
Your phone's still ringing.
Yeah, I pick it up.
Hello. This is a message for Brown. You are to proceed to our first meeting place. You have 5 minutes to comply. Hello.
Our first meeting place.
This is a message for Brown. You
I'm gonna hang out. Yeah.
we're going to test to see how much I remembered.
I was thinking about it and I was like, nah, that's kind of rude. Unless it wasn't on a loop and you just wanted me to, yeah. It is beginning
Where?
where I first met him. That
Tunnel?
doesn't help.
Timer, 4 minutes, 45 seconds.
Give me your
Kyoko,
weapons.
4 minutes and 45 seconds and counting.
Sorry?
how do we listen, Kyoko?
Just with this. And she hands you a phone.
Thank you.
I'm going to quickly run out into the garden and javelin toss his weapons, which is my bunk for hopscotch on the weapons so that he can have them jump to him.
Fuck yes. It's gonna be badass.
The weapons would hopscotch to him from where?
He'd have to drop them somewhere nearby at this point because I don't think I can guarantee having line of sight.
So the issue with
Yeah.
that is that they, first of all, they need to be able to get to him. If he's inside, they won't reach him.
He'd have to, yeah. Okay, then I don't know about casting. He's on an object. I determine where it goes. So I could. The thing is, okay. So say to me, Brom, if you need them, all superhero style. So then it'll be a flicker flash instead, but same.
Okay.
look.
Cool. So they'll just appear.
Uh,
And I'm, oh yeah. Well,
and
actually-
so I'm casting time so that it has a
Really?
too many things going on.
I'll mention as well, I mean, if that's okay. The first place we met was the Ironmongers in Point St. Charles.
Technically outside it.
Yeah, just outside. There's
Oh.
an alleyway near there, so not that tunnel.
Oh, not the tunnel.
Good thing I
Okay, good.
mentioned it.
Oh, that makes it easier.
To me. Where is it?
Yeah.
Help!
Yeah. Oh, that's easier than I can. Cool.
Okay.
He has 5 minutes.
Now he has 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
I guess I'm gonna also cast Wayfarer on him, so I'm gonna do
If you don't
scene.
mind.
I'm gonna do scene with this. No,
Yeah.
those are two different
Two
things.
different things.
Okay. I'm gonna start this one.
Can I get myself there?
Good luck, all of you.
Thank you.
3.
You can do it, Brom.
I can.
Stay alive. That's an order.
1, 2, 3,
Thank you.
4 successes.
So he'll get it a turn after the cantrip goes off.
Great.
Casting it again. Myself, Brom, and Kyoko.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a fucking cartwheel at this point.
That's 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. You just need 1 success for
Hit
it.
Brom with another cushion.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to go.
Okay. So I will just say that you have 1 minute 49 seconds to continue talking, at which point then you can leave.
I'm gonna flicker flash.
So I'm going to set us. There is a old fire station that still has the tower. Just like a block or 2 away from there. I'm going to say that in our canon it hasn't been pulled down for condos yet. I don't actually know if it has in real life, but. So I'm going to start us close to there. That's where we're going to land. So you're like a couple blocks away.
Okay.
So that Kyoko and I can.
You go the other
Yeah.
direction. Then I'm just gonna say thank you. Thank you for coming with me. I will. And I look around at anyone else. Zeron is there. Yeah. I'll see you soon. Congratulations.
It's one heck of a honeymoon.
2 for 2. Excuse me. And then I'm really hoping the cantrip goes off at that exact moment.
I'm hoping
sure,
it
why
doesn't.
not?
Yay! Excuse me.
Shit.
Yeah.
Do I need spaces? I guess so.
Whoops.
Oh.
Whoops. It's because of this thing.
Kyoko, Brahm, and Patches vanish from sight. We still have access to the Matrix here if we need it.
I was hoping we don't. I turn on the phone. I activate the phone and put it on speaker. Boop. And take out my own phone and start setting up a meeting with Kenwin.
K, lol.
Busy as a bee.
May as well multitask.
K. Oh, whoa.
Oh boy.
All right.
I remember me.
Brahm,
You owe me and my husband.
Yes.
where do you appear?
All right. So then, yeah, it doesn't fucking matter what I said. You go wherever you want.
Just in front of the Ironmongers, where I was initially spoken to by Mazer. But then, as I appear, I'm already looking up towards the alley up the street.
So when you appear, the first thing that you notice is that it's almost like you're swimming through sludge, jello, when you arrive. The effect of iron in this area is rough. You do manage to appear, but you know that you are within the vicinity of the antithesis of your fey nature.
Right.
Patches, where do you appear?
Now that I remembered how Wayfair works, I would appear inside the tower. Or, yeah.
Okay. Sitting outside the ironworks, you see a 30-year-old woman. She's got her hands clasped in front of her, and she's dangling a cigarette from her hands. She's got her head shaved, piercings all over her face, and she's whistling tunelessly. And then when you appear, she looks up. It's clear that she's been enchanted and that she can see you for who you really are, although, of course, in this area, that's nothing more than just a bluish tinge to your skin and maybe a slight height increase. Hi. Are you Brahm? So I've got to give you something. And she reaches into her pocket and she pulls out a baseball card, which
Okay.
she hands to you. And you, as you take it, you can feel like it's this tiny bit of warmth in this very cold place. It's worth 1 point of dross.
Okay. That's very kind.
I was told to give that to you and to give you a message. And then she reaches into her pocket again and she pulls out a little like Post-it note that's been folded over and she hands it to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll have a look at the Post-it note.
Post-it note says, appreciate your prompt arrival. Head 5 blocks north. Now you have 5 minutes to comply.
I'm going to say that out loud. I'm going to say, okay, 5 block north. 5 block north. You know, I can't take it back. 5 minutes. Got it. And I'll tuck the Post-it note into my back pocket. Test the.
It's cool seeing this. It's like drugs, but not, right? You're actually like this. Can I come with you?
Why don't we walk together?
Cool. She gets up onto her feet.
And I'll start walking north at a pretty brisk clip. 5 minutes?
Yeah, the blocks here are much shorter.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah, they're quite short in Griffintown.
Yeah. Blocks around here, for instance, is about 400 to 500 meters long. But you would never be able to walk that 5 minutes.
Not with that attitude.
Not 5 blocks.
I'll just point out to her as we're walking. The place where we just met, that's actually one of the weaker points here in the city.
Really?
Yeah. It's only going to get stronger from here.
He was really nice. The guy said that I had to give you a message, and that he just walked up. He had goat legs.
Crazy.
So cool.
Is it? Goat legs.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Is it though? I get the feeling like for you it's not.
No, it isn't really.
And then she looks up, and you can see up far above. You see a pelican fly overhead. Which, for the record, in Montreal you don't see pelicans flying in the air.
Famously, yeah.
This is you every day.
In a way.
So,
Mm.
what do you do?
I do many things.
Where are you going?
I'm setting up my rifle with a stand and the sight, and I'm following him. So he was about a block and a half south of me, which means he'll end up quite a few blocks north of me. So I'll keep my eye on him.
Okay.
I think I'm going to cast a time delay wayfair on myself, just in case he gets out of sight.
Sure. Sophia, you just have to interrupt if there's anything that you want to do at this
Perfect. Thank you.
point. It doesn't take long for you to. She continues to
8.
make small talk, and she's still,
Good job.
somewhat wide-eyed about the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, okay. I appreciate the walk. You want me to stick around? You seem kind of on edge.
Yeah. Your friend and I don't get along. Unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah. It's too bad.
well, the offer stands. If you want me to stay.
I don't know if that's going to be safe.
Okay. Then I'll leave. Good luck, Brom.
Thanks. And enjoy your day. I hope it's a magical one for you.
I hope so too. And then she wanders off. It's she's not giving like an overly kind of like I'm super drugged up and I can't take care of myself. It's just more like everything around her looks that much more vivid, and she is curious about what this means. She never said her name, and Brom never asked.
Brom did not ask.
So 2 successes, so I'll have to wait 3 rounds to teleport if
Once you say
when
that.
I trigger it for myself.
5 blocks north, you see that there is a cafe, which is got a few chairs out, a few tables. I'll remind you that it is June 3rd, so it's relatively warm out right now. And there's more than a few people there, and then you can see that sitting at one table, underneath a very large parasol, which may or may not be intentional because it is concealing him from those who would try to look from above, you can see Mazer. He's sitting down. He's wearing a T-shirt with a McGill University logo on it, and he's just drinking water. But there's across from him, there's a glass of water. There is a tea with a tea bag hanging in it, and a cup of coffee. And there's a stacked in a little pyramid, creams, milks.
God. It's too kind. Too kind. I'm gonna make my way up to him slowly, deliberately. Don't have my hands in my pockets.
Indicates the chair across. I didn't know what you'd want, so I got one of everything.
Thank you. That's very kind.
It's orange breakfast.
Mm. Hmm.
Sorry, English breakfast.
Orange
know why I
Pico
said-
and English
yeah,
breakfast
that's it.
combined. Nice.
Brom, however,
Can
still
be a
says,
blend.
Brom doesn't know tea anyway.
takes a small sip of the water, just kind of puts it back.
Tastes like water.
Good. It's been a long time.
You look good. You look really good.
Are we doing small talk?
You're the one who started it.
Good point.
This doesn't need to be unpleasant.
Well, I don't know if that's true, Mazer.
Why do you say that?
It doesn't feel like a pleasant thing to do, calling someone, taunting them.
Not taunting you.
You
I
were.
want out.
Okay.
I got your attention. That's what I needed. Tired of running. I'm so tired of running.
And you just want to live the rest of your life right here and cross his shadow.
No,
Ah,
no, I don't want to be looking behind me. I'll leave. I'll go wherever you need me to go. But I want your assurance, along with that of anybody who's listening to us right now, that I'm not going to be followed. I won't be chased. I stay good. I keep my nose clean. And I stop being an issue for you. I'm not hunted. There's no bounty put on my head. Nobody fucks with me ever again.
I'm spinning rounds aiming.
So you don't have a clear shot
Okay.
because of the umbrella. Fuck. That doesn't mean that you don't have a shot. You just don't have a it's there and it's kind of like waving. So you can aim, but I should tell you that it's right now a difficult shot to make.
Okay.
Not impossible.
Mazer, you think the true tragedy of so many Cathane that I know is how important that they believe themselves to be. We're all part of a larger picture, Mazer.
I know I'm important to you, Brom.
Do you?
Of course.
Mm.
Because I know that you have been thinking of me.
Have I?
I did some pretty shitty things.
And how does thinking about those things make you feel, Mazer? Did you do them for the right reasons?
I'm not getting into my motives.
Okay.
I told you what I want. And in exchange, you don't have to worry about me ever again. Is that enough?
You think that I would track you to the ends of the earth just to exact revenge upon you? Me or someone else?
I think so, yeah.
You're wrong, Mazer. If you walked out of my life and I didn't know where you had gone, poof.
I want you to roll me your charisma subterfuge. And based on your answer, or based on the roll and on mine, I'll have questions for you.
Okay. May I spend a point of willpower?
Of course you can.
Oh, good.
Of course you can. I would love it if you spent willpower right now.
I see.
Whee! Okay, I have my result
As do I. 3 successes with the willpower.
with the willpower.
Yes.
Are you lying?
That I wouldn't care about him?
Yeah,
A little bit.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like not like it's not the opposite of what I mean.
Right, it's not like I was planning on hunting you down today.
It's like that my whole life existence is
Yeah.
hunting you down. Yeah. You've moved so many minds, Mazer. Surely you could do it again.
Of course I could.
Oh.
But I'm giving you the option right now to make sure that I don't. Never again. I darken the Countess's doorstop no more.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, I'd even leave the nation.
And what assurances do I have that one of your friends isn't training a gun on me right now?
I could give you an oath. Here and now. You and I could exchange oaths.
Right.
I know that you care about those. As do I. Look, I've done a lot of things, but I've never broken an oath. Not
And
like
that-
your friend Talus.
And that makes you better than Talus, doesn't it?
It means that you can trust me if I swear to you.
Ooh, no. I can't, Mazer.
So if you don't believe that the oath of a changeling is worth anything, then why do you even care about your own? Isn't that the last thing that we have between us, the last common thread? That if I swear and you swear that we both recognize that that's equally important to us? Do you dare believe that I am not Fae?
Of course I believe you are Fae. It's simply that I happen to believe that the dreaming can sense one's motives when one swears an oath. And while we all, from time to time, have done things out of necessity or out of selfishness, I truly believe if we were to swear an oath, it would be on unequal footing. Me to try to protect those I love, and you the same. Yourself.
You have that basically right. So isn't that equal footing then?
You don't get to swear an oath with me if you have not treated me with the least bit of dignity or respect.
I thought this meeting was about dignity and respect.
You could just run, Mazer.
I could.
Take me at my word that I won't come after you.
But you're not the only one.
That is a good point.
After all, I know that Patches doesn't really take too kindly to those who threaten her friends. I've seen what happens when somebody crosses them. It was her gun that killed Duchess Eloise, wasn't it? I know what happens when you cross Sophia. In fact, as near as I can tell, it can be a rather hot situation. And Zeron. Well, I know what Zeron's capable of. I also know that if I wanted to, I could have called him yesterday. And I know that if I had asked him to sit down in some basement in some godforsaken, abandoned industrial building somewhere on this island, that he and I would be playing a game right now for my freedom. And he would have done it too.
A game.
Oh, yes.
Sophia's looking at Zeron at this moment.
Zeron looks back at Sophia, and he is got a very carefully crafted look of determination?
Oh,
Question mark on
Oh.
his face?
trouble in paradise.
It's the Brom curse. God damn it!
Oh no!
Everything he touches.
Don't call that.
Every marriage.
I have touched both. Okay, no. Yikes.
Patches, I imagine, has it shot right now on me. There's a reason I picked this.
Mm.
There's a reason that we're in public.
But of course, you have one on me too. So and pass. Can I try to read his intention? Sorry, on that.
On the gesture? that we made?
Yeah, it seems really like vague. But can I try to pick up whether he was surprised by the question at all or anything like that?
Yeah, that's a perception empathy roll.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Your difficulty is 8.
Ooh, 2 successes.
He didn't seem surprised by the question. You get the distinct impression that there's a reason he did not answer you
That's fair.
verbally.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's kind of... Brahm isn't good enough to kind of try to draw him out into the open. You know what I mean?
Oh, look, I made that gesture again.
Yeah.
I'm in the zone. I'm in character. Can't stop.
Oh my god. Here we go.
So I suppose that leaves us only with what you want and what I want.
Well, I did ask for things of you.
Mm-hmm.
I totally get that. I'm willing to negotiate to a certain extent.
Typically in a negotiation, you have to be able to offer something.
I am offering you something. I'm offering you peace of mind. Because you know, and I know that you know, that all it would take from me were a few words, a couple of slight gifts here and there. And I can make your entire world fall apart. I very nearly destroyed the throne of Concordia itself. True, I failed there. And I give you that. My hat off to a worthy opponent. But you're not nearly as difficult as the High Queen. Sophia isn't nearly as difficult as the High Queen. I can walk away from this if you want. If the negotiations are over, then we can part here as enemies, and we can both just walk away. Well, we'll give Patches her shot, too. Can she see me right now? And he starts waving. You definitely don't get the impression that he knows where Patches is.
Right.
And neither do you. He never looks at you directly,
Mhm.
but he's also not deliberately not looking at you, if that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Mm-hmm. You know, Mazer, you've played me like a fiddle. I want to believe that there is something in everyone that can be redeemed.
Do you want to know where I'd go?
Sure, Mazer.
Last night I was thinking about going to a beach in Mexico, and I thought maybe that's a little too Shawshank Redemption, but honestly, that doesn't sound so bad. I could just do tourism things, inspire mortals that way. I've been thinking that maybe musing is not so bad after all. It means that I could stay in one place, there wouldn't be any suspicion around me. I'd still get to live out my days doing what I love. Do you know I play the flute? Not like the pan flute like you would assume. I actually mean like a flute, like the orchestral instrument. I don't get a lot of chance to play anymore.
Really? That's news to me. Which the words I use are very,
Deliberate.
deliberate. I'm going to put my arms down under the table to try to... I'm going to put my arms under the table.
Brahm, I want me to roll... Brahm, I want you to roll me your stamina. Your difficulty is 10.
Oh, okay. This is so bad.
Before you roll, can I just ask, are you spending willpower? or-
I should. Wait, stamina? What are you doing to me? May I spend a point of willpower
Yes,
on this
you
roll
may.
because
He
it's
poisoned the
stamina?
water. Sorry.
Can I have 3 separate drinks for my friend? Okay.
Iocane powdered. I bet my
Oh!
life on it.
Oh no, there's 2. There's a 1 here. Okay, sorry. That's still 2 successes.
Wow.
Credit the willpower.
Your stomach rumbles a little bit, but that's all.
Oh, okay.
It's a timed cantrip in
I'm
the
like
water.
shaking a little bit, but I've got my arms kind of
So,
firmly planted on my legs.
How many turns was he going to have until his weapons appeared?
1.
I wrote 1.
Turn.
Yeah.
Had 4 successes,
So that's
so yeah.
6 seconds.
It's a toad spawn.
And I'm going to roll a perception kenning.
Yeah, that's a reflexive perception kenning thing. Yeah, sure.
Iron stomach would have been handy right about now.
Yeah,
Ayo,
that's
hup,
right.
ho, hup.
Only one success.
Sophia hears the rumble and just
I will
goes,
show you.
Sorry, it's great. I assume it's been more than 4 rounds.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm at my maximum.
So
for
she
my aiming
unloads 4 rounds into it.
Well, I really do like the flute. I mean, who wouldn't, right? It's a beautiful instrument.
One thing I wish
Your
I had done.
weapons. Actually, technically, where do his weapons end up?
with him.
Where?
It would go to his hands. Would be my intention.
So under the table.
Yeah.
I want you to roll me your.
It's gonna be wild. Okay.
No. Well, your manipulation stealth, please.
Okay.
Your difficulty is, I mean, it's whisper that you got,
And the shield?
and the shield.
Whatever things he gave me.
Okay, so
I mean,
your
it's too much,
difficulty
eh?
is
It's not
9,
possible,
but
eh?
you can try.
Yeah.
Skort, no.
That shield will probably like lift the table up, but you can
Would
try.
you
it. Go
believe
ahead.
it's my erection?
Yes.
Look, I just really like danger.
Big
Okay.
feet, big hands,
Come on! No, this is such a bad idea. Okay.
big horns.
You said 9, right?
9.
It's a fail.
Okay.
Not a botch.
Just a fail.
Just a fail.
The table just up.
Sorry, everyone. That was loud.
What's that?
Justice. And I just want to touch the shield to him and freeze him.
Okay.
Can I do that under the table?
Yeah, you'll spend a point of glamour to do
I'm going to
that.
spend a point of glamour to do that.
Okay. Yes.
Can I get a point of glamour back for saying justice?
No, I'm
Justice
gonna wait.
smells like
I'm gonna wait.
Oh my god.
I was going to see whether that counted as revelry, but it doesn't. Not for trolls. Justice, you'd have to actually fulfill an oath.
Right.
And I don't remember you swearing an oath to deal with Mazers.
Oh, you should have sworn oaths to us to deal with him.
I'm preparing an action to
swear I will
shoot, but
slap
I might
him in
delay
his
a few
fucking
rounds,
face.
sort of thing. Like
Okay.
I've been aiming, and now I'm getting ready to pull the trigger.
Oh my god. Justice.
Oh god, that's disconcerting. Because I feel like I'm like halfway across the table too, and
Yeah.
he's just like.
You can see ice crystals like forming along him. Others don't, but he is frozen in place.
Okay. If anyone can hear me, I'm going to need extraction. Like now. Patch is it on this call or not?
I don't know
No,
if I
I
am.
don't think
I'm
so,
not
yeah.
at the phone.
I just kind of signal. I give Patches.
Don't-
Actually, hang on before I do anything. I turn to Patches with just my head and shake like this.
I slightly stand down, but I'm still aiming.
You're like, "Ooh."
Relax my trigger finger.
I would have you roll me stamina again, please. Difficulty is 9 now.
Okay.
Will you be spending willpower, sir?
Now that I have a feeling I know what's going on, yes, I would like to spend a point of
Down
willpower.
to 5.
Okay. Oh, good thing too. Just the willpower success.
So you did still succeed.
Yes.
You are starting to feel
Beginning to feel lightheaded.
queasy. As if you've, like, you know, like if you, just like the onset of
Yeah,
food
yeah.
poisoning.
Oh, it's the worst.
I mean,
Okay.
maybe Claude didn't do the shrimp correctly.
If it is Mazer, I just have to say that is such a shit move. Like, just like, yeah, gotta go poison into their meeting. Like, man, it's such a shit move. Okay, I want to. I guess I want to put the sword in my coat.
Okay. Yeah, your coat's big enough for that.
Yeah, that's the idea.
It's a little strange that you're wearing a coat on a warm summer day, but
I'm a strange
Sorry,
dude.
rolls.
Oh boy. Okay. Because my understanding of how this shield works is like I need to be with the shield, which needs to be with Mazer.
no, you don't have to be with the shield any longer.
Okay.
But if the shield falls away from him, then
Right.
it'll.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Oh God. I'm going to lean it on him and stand and go around. I'm not going to take my hand off the shield, sorry.
Okay. Is your friend okay? The waiter is standing there just looking and seeing you holding a massive hunk of metal against him, and he's...
You know, honestly, I'm not sure.
Do you need me to call an ambulance?
I lean in and just like snap in Mazer's face a few times. Yeah, I think so. I didn't think he had any outstanding medical conditions.
Sure.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what's
And
wrong
he
with him.
reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a cell phone and starts dialing 911.
I'm gonna switch the setting on my rifle.
Okay. 2.
Homing. And watch the movement of the umbrella in the wind. And try to take my shot.
This was too easy.
I agree. Do you think maybe it wasn't him?
Check 1, 2. Is it because it's tucked into my shirt? Check 1, 2. Check. Because the cable itself is connected.
Yeah, I see you over here, Kate.
Check 1, 2. Right, do you
I don't
still
know if
hear
it's the
me?
mic connection. I think it's just that sometimes you're quiet.
Turning to the right, you are very
Far
far
from my
away from it.
microphone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I'll just continue while you're...
Yep.
We need to trust Brahm.
He called for extraction. Do we go?
Kyoko's there, Patches is there. We haven't heard from either of them yet.
Right, so we stay put for now? Right, we stay put for now. He could be trying to draw us out.
Let's be smart. So the waiter is now dialing 911 and being like, "Hi, I'm at this cafe. There's this guy. He seems unresponsive." We should take this away from him now.
No, I don't think we should. I don't think... Oh, that's so bad.
Oh, Brahmy Brahm.
Oh no! Because I can't remove, like I can't separate them, right? Without removing the shield from them. Balls. Oh God. Okay.
Well, you could try to separate him from the shield, but it would also like you'd have to
Yeah,
deactivate
yeah, yeah.
it.
Oh. Okay. I'm just imagining this at a cafe. It's like pretty fun.
6 successes to hit him
With the homing.
with the homing.
All right. That was a difficulty what?
Diff 7.
Yep. You were aiming?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll say that's fine.
I mean, most of them were zeros anyway.
Brom, you can see
And I
that,
spent a willpower.
that
So that should actually be 7 successes.
a tracer hits him. How many successes did you say?
It should be 7 actually, because
Okay,
I
so where do you
spent
want
a
it on him?
willpower.
It has to be above his.
The most
Above the
subtle
chair.
place. But I guess
You can peg him on the neck so that his hair will cover it.
Sure,
Okay.
yeah.
So you notice that, but it's very subtle. He now has a homing round on him. The same homing round, if you remember, that then when she fires bullets, they'll head for the homing round.
so. I'm gonna switch back to standard rounds.
Lethal. I will remove the shield from both people and get up startled.
Justice, huh? So what?
I'm sorry, Mazer. I think we should call this off.
I think that you came with weapons.
What do you mean?
And he points at like your fucking shield.
I look down at them as if I've never seen them before.
Yes.
And I start making a scene. I like sweep all the drinks off the table. And I say, "How dare you do this to me? How did you plant this on my person?" Or something to that effect. I don't know.
The waiter is
This
like,
apple is disgusting.
the waiter's like, you can hear like, "Hello, sir, hello" on the phone. And then the waiter's like, "Oh, maybe we need police instead?" And The Mazer just stands up and he turns around and he walks off the terrace and he starts walking down the street. You have a homing round on him and you can fire whenever you wish. He's turned his back to you and is walking away.
I pick up my things and I leave the cafe and I step safely away from the other mortals.
Are you going after him or are you...
I turn my head to him and is he...
He's just walking.
He's just walking, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, I start to pursue.
Okay. That sounded like glasses breaking.
So maybe Brahm used his shield?
Perhaps. Damn.
Was Mazer right?
About what?
If he had called you. It would have been more of a conversation. He would have played his game.
I'm not sure he would know what he would need to do.
He seems to have a pretty good idea.
Oh?
Perhaps we can discuss this at a future time.
Okay.
Fuck this. Patches is gonna shoot.
Yes!
I'm going to spend a willpower on this roll.
Okay.
I'm reaching
Yes,
out
now,
towards
Sophia.
him.
Reaching out.
Difficulty is still 7 because I'm at distance.
No, your difficulty's now at 4 because you
4.
have homing
Okay.
rounds on him. And he's no longer under cover.
Take him down, Patches. Make it hurt. What?
That's a lot of dice.
He's my
These are
specialty.
real bullets, though, right?
No, these
These
are.
are the chimerical
This is like chimerical bullets.
Okay.
1, 2,
Saw off
3.
his hands one at a time.
Oh my god!
What?
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 Is that?
I'm Sophia. Hi.
9 successes to hit.
Go, Patches.
Okay.
Threshold?
Greased patches,
doesn't
go,
matter.
greased patches.
We're not even going to have you roll
Okay.
damage. So, Brahm, you can feel the whiz of chimerical bullets just flying safely, but close to your ear, as just into his neck, just round after round after round after round, just light him up, and you can see like the exit wounds. It's horrific.
Oh.
And then he spins around and he looks at you. And as his chimerical essence fades away, you can see that first his horns go and his legs. And he shrinks about 5 inches. And he reaches out and then he falls to the ground. I want you to roll me your perception, Kenning.
Okay. I have a specialty in oaths.
No.
Worst specialty I ever took. Div 6, 2 successes.
You did not just kill a satyr.
Do I, like, I'll crouch down, and if I need to roll him over, I will.
Yeah, it's a mortal. He's breathing.
Oh,
She
right.
just chimerically killed him.
Right, sorry, yeah. Do I recognize the mortal? No. I'll pick him up and I'll move into a nearby alley and kind of...
So it looks like he just passed out to
Right.
the surrounders.
Right.
So you're picking up and dragging him into an alleyway?
Yeah, I'm carrying him,
Okay.
putting him down against the wall.
Been melged again.
Okay.
Gonna fucking...
I'm gonna set off my Wayfair. So I've got 3 rounds.
Okay. So you drag him off into an alleyway.
Yeah. And I just want to prop him up against the wall. He's chimerically dead,
Yeah.
and I guess I just want to search his face for any sign that I might recognize him, if not his pockets.
For cash.
I've played a video game.
He's carrying ID. His name is Richard Wallace. He holds a Quebec license to drive and a Medicare card and a credit card and a debit card.
Okay.
$10 in cash.
Fuck cash.
I guess my other question, just in case I wasn't super clear, is this a chimerically slain changeling? Or is this a mortal that was somehow enchanted and that visage fell away? Or is there any
It was
difference between
definitely,
those two?
you definitely got the impression that this is a changeling.
Okay.
Because you saw chimerical death.
Right, sure, yeah. It wouldn't do that if it was
But-
just like a disguise. Okay.
But not a satyr. Your best guess? Boggin.
Boggin, yeah. Boggin. Ballskin.
Roll me stamina. Difficulty 8.
Now that's a botch, and I should have
my
spent
God.
willpower again.
It's a botch.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Your hands start feeling numb. Anything that you're holding right now, you drop.
I try to reach for my phone.
Your fingers are not working properly. Actually, a lot of your fine motor skills aren't working properly.
Okay. I sit down against the wall next to the dead changeling.
Oh dear.
I know. I'm gonna try to, I know I can't, but I'm gonna try to manipulate my phone and open it.
You can still hear this, by the way. I knew I couldn't trust you.
It's the woman.
I knew I couldn't trust you. And if you can't trust a troll, where are you in life?
You just
Your vision is starting to go, and you can't see the person who's speaking.
I'm going to try to say
By the way, you're not losing any health levels.
silver lining. Classic Mazer.
I'll let you know when you're
Okay.
ready. It's going to be soon.
You can't trust me. I can't trust you. That's what this is about. You refuse to fight fair. That's what I'm trying to communicate. I don't know if I can.
All I wanted was for you to leave me alone.
Then go.
Click.
Then go.
Kate,
Yeah.
now.
I would like to have wayfared close to wherever I would assume Brom would be
So in the alley, outside
Yep.
the alley?
in the alley.
Cool. Roll initiative.
Ah! Do I get to roll initiative?
No.
Okay.
Okay. That's a 1 versus a 10 on the roll. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You declare first. There's only 2 people active in this one.
So
For now.
In hearing this, I think I'm motioning to Zeron that we got to go.
see, I guess my question is, can I see anything?
Okay, so when you
Yeah.
pop into the
Yeah.
alley, you see that there is Mazer.
Okay.
He is holding in one of his hands, he is holding what looks to be just a normal pistol.
Uh-huh.
In the other one of his hands, he's holding a small hand crossbow, and there is a dull black tip of the bolt.
Whoa.
You are familiar with these weapons.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. My action is gonna be to shoot him.
No dodge, no nothing.
No.
His action is going to be to fire the chimerical bolt directly at Patches,
Oh,
and he gets
Thanks.
stacked first.
touches!
Thanks,
5,
Patrick.
6. You cannot soak this damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
horrible. Just.
Wow. You are so fucking lucky.
Oh, what happened?
So there are quite a few ones and some threes. Quite a few threes.
Take 1 aggravated damage This goes past your Oaken Shield. Your Oaken Shield cannot protect you from this.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Lose one
Real or
point.
chimerical?
Oh, both.
Okay,
'Cause
right.
it's-
Lose 1 point of glamour. But that's the only action that he takes this round.
I'm just gonna keep yelling, "Just leave!" And then I'm gonna say, "You coward!" Am I allowed to taunt from my position?
You totally are. You
Great.
can still talk. You just your muscles don't work anymore.
Right.
The last muscles to go are like your breathing muscles and stuff like that.
So does that mean my Oaken Shield remains regardless?
Oh yeah, your Oaken
Okay.
Shield's. No, you've been hit by cold iron. Your Oaken Shield falls.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Just try to hold on to yours. It was such a good roll. Don't waste it.
It was such a good roll.
Try to get hit by something other than cold iron. I'd really
I
appreciate
hit
it.
myself with a brick.
Thank you.
I rolled into a dumpster. Thanks.
Okay.
Incidentally, while I say that you see Mazer, what I should be more accurate about is that you see a satyr who is, and it's kind of dark in this alleyway.
He's got
It's got
half of
horns.
a horn missing.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's why my like tip of the hat when he winked is like tip of the horn. Yeah. Shooting. I should have spent willpower, but that's fine.
Rises on the fire
1,
of
2,
and
3
fire.
successes.
3
It's gotta be a
successes.
bingo.
Yeah.
That's a hit. Go for it.
Threshold.
You, 2.
2. 2. 8, 4, 1, 2, 3.
That's true, Zesty. That's
Right,
exactly what I
you're
thought he was
so
going to
funny.
say.
I had also thought that.
I was like, "Oh, Patches is dead, and it's all my fault."
and I was going to say, don't forget about the Oaken
1,
Shield.
2,
Didn't
3. 1,
Cold iron, baby.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Next Changeling character is going to be named
6
Cold Iron.
6
damage.
successes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm
Rolling
a glutton.
stamina.
Cold Aaron.
Cold air.
It is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 soak. So he takes 2 damage. You peg him in the same horn. Oh! And another chunk of it comes off, and you can see that he's starting to bleed a bit from the forehead. And he just looks up at you, and he goes, "Ow."
Cry me a fucking river.
And then you can see from above, like fluttering sundress and black lycra as she starts going down, and Mazer disappears.
No!
He's still got the trace around. No, he fucking doesn't because it wasn't him.
And he lands, or she lands, on the ground and looks down. I want you to roll your stamina.
Okay.
Your difficulty is now 7. You can't spend willpower on this roll.
I haven't taken any like wound penalties or whatever.
No.
on this, no. Okay.
No. I mean, technically, you have
Right.
infinite wound penalties for some things, but
It's a good point. Diff 7.
yes.
Yeah, 2 successes.
Okay. You start. Your vision comes back. You still can't move your fingertips or your hands really well, but you can see that you're now in the alleyway with Kyoko and Patches. Patches has been grazed there, but it won't even scar. mean, it
I'm
hurts
just
like
gonna double check effect and cause. If you
Book?
could pass me the book.
Can we patch the book?
Yes.
Is this something that you need to adjudicate before I move on?
Possibly. I just need to double check how it works because I only unfortunately have half of the text.
He's wearing armor,
for it.
Kung Fu Fenris. And he called upon the weird too, but you know.
Or more.
I was.
Word.
Yeah. I'm struggling to my feet, and I'm going to say I was going to tear him limb from
I
limb.
might still have a chance.
I'm trying to struggle to my feet.
Oh, there's also a body, by the way, in the.
Cool,
Of course.
Okay,
well,
cool.
a body.
Got-
He's
good.
alive.
All good.
I'm good
It's
to
the
continue.
that I was thinking of. Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry. Thank you.
Sophia,
Mazer doesn't play fair, kind of thing.
in the exhaust, Mazer arrives.
Of course he does.
I'm not even surprised.
Of course he does.
Do you mute me?
wipes a bit of the blood and just shakes his hand. I'm not going to hurt you if you don't make a move. Understood? Fuck. Do you know how expensive that was? You know how hard it is to find a treasure that will flicker flash you after you break it instantaneously? They don't exist. It's too hard to make. And he drops the crossbow on the ground, nothing on it, and it just, it actually, like it hits, and then the coiled spring just twangs out of it, and it breaks. He's still holding the pistol in his other hand. Congratulations, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't get an invitation. I hear the party was rather thumping. That's good. Okay. We're going to have a conversation now, you and me. And he's not invited.
Did you mean what you said about him?
About who?
Zeron?
Oh, every word. What? He's never told you?
And I look at Zeron. Tell me. Both of you.
This guy? He's a daredevil. He's a thrill seeker. And if I challenged him to a game of Russian roulette right now, he'd probably take me up on it. Because he's an idiot.
Show me. Show me how the conversation would have gone.
Hey, Zeron, why don't you and me decide to play a little game? If I win, then you're dead. And if you win, I'm dead. Because we're just going to get a revolver, put one bullet in it, and spin the cylinder. And then he would say, if he figured that there was no other option, yes, of course, I will definitely do this. Let us enjoy this game where the two of us will stare at each other and hold guns to our heads and click. He's a moron. The guy lives to experience danger. That's all he lives for. You think he lives for you? Zeron is quiet.
Mm-hmm.
So he can fuck off, and you and I can discuss like normal, rational human beings.
I look at Zeron. Tell me it's true.
Of course it's true.
Tell me it's true. Look at him, then look at me, and tell me what he says is true.
Not quite. Because you never get a chance to ask.
Oh, John, soft audio? Can we
I
verify?
just dropped off mic. Check. No, I'm. Check 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, everything's fine on this end.
Check. Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry, we're replacing this audio board. It is being replaced. The order has been made.
I was a bounce when Kate walked by.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
bounce.
it's the order's been made. Unfortunately, it has to arrive from England. It's gonna take a couple
Oh,
of weeks.
no.
Yeah, I know.
Put your
It's the
We
only-
ordered it like weeks ago.
I ordered it over a month ago. Anyway, because you never get a chance to ask, and he draws his weapon, and Mazer just stands up, and we're in initiative again.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Check. Check 1, 2.
Can people hear
Okay,
John?
just no, it's they can't hear me.
Oh.
Did you somehow mute me?
No.
Myself.
I know you can hear me, but I think you hear me in Kate's microphone because
No, the only, yeah, nothing else has changed.
I'm just going to turn this off and turn this on again.
I want to know what you're thinking. Can't tell me. You're just going to shake your head. Okay. Quick distraction.
Check. Yeah, I'm back on.
Okay. Coolio.
Okay. Initiative. So,
I need to know if he turned to Zeron when Zeron drew his sword.
who, Mazer?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Was that the first time he looked away from me?
Yes.
So the second that happens,
Yeah.
I know we're rolling initiative, but I
Yeah.
want to transform into a dragon.
In the middle of the exhaust.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got more
Clint's going to be
space.
pissed, but that's okay.
He is.
Go ahead.
It's fine.
I think a lot of people are going to be pissed. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Does it work like the Hulk? Is it just the arms first and then the rest of the body? That's not how the Hulk.
I feel like it
One
would
of the
be fun.
disadvantages of it is that her clothing just gets destroyed.
You say disadvantage.
Yeah, I say disadvantage because if she was in the middle of, like, I don't know, a crowded shopping mall and then it ended,
Right.
and she would be like, oh, well, here I am, fucking mother
People
of
would just
dragons.
start
Right.
fainting.
A mother of
The
dragons.
beauty.
Okay. And so that's. Why can't I do math? Perfect. Okie dokie.
Sophia has a lot of health.
As a dragon.
Fight.
Dargan.
Fight. Fight.
Okay, then your initiative.
Yeah. Oh, God. That's going to be 9, I
Okay.
believe.
Zeron's.
Yeah, 9.
Zeron rolled a 10. Mazer. Mazer rolled a 4.
Oh,
So you will declare first. Mazer, then Zeron, and then we'll go back in order. So you turn into a dragon.
I do.
I'm going to assume that that's your action this round, but you can defend
Cool.
if you wish. Mazer is going to attempt to cast a cantrip. He is going to also set aside some dice to dodge. Zeron is going to draw his weapon, but that's all he can do this round. He doesn't have a quick draw merit.
Oh, Zeron, babe, gotta work on that.
He took it in the bedroom, but not for regular swords, obviously.
Oh.
Why would he take it in the bedroom? That's not a merit. That's a flaw.
That's what I meant. He took it as a flaw.
Okay.
Ay, just kidding.
We'll see if this cantrip is cast successfully.
I hope it's not cold iron invades the space.
No, it's not. Mazer disappears from sight.
Oh, for the love
Patches.
So I've got Kyoko who's just landed. Braum is.
I'm
Problem.
sitting against the wall, attempting to get up, and I'm snarling about how I would have torn him apart. Next to a body.
Who's this?
I don't know.
A fake. They're chimerically dead. I assume their friends will come collect them. Back to the Spark. Regroup.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Wayfair.
Okay. Bunk. Because this will be very important.
It's
The
true.
number of successes you get.
I'm gonna. I got 5 fucking decks. I'm gonna do a wall run. I'm just gonna because we're in an alleyway, right? So it's
Yeah.
narrow. So I'm just gonna do a fucking wall run.
Okay. It's
pretty-
a second level bunk.
Pretty
Go ahead.
cool.
He's still here. He doesn't have access to Wayfair. We know this.
Initiative then?
Sorry?
Is it initiative then for a second?
I'm just going to let them roll
willpower.
and then go for it. That's his social action because he pulled his weapon.
Okay. So I just start to hiss.
Square off. Smoke coming out of the nostrils.
Yikes. I feel like you could just do like a 360 of fire. I mean, you'd catch Zero.
Way to step on my fucking glory, yo. That's what I was
Okay.
gonna do.
Oh,
I was gonna
I didn't
skip
hear
on-
what you
Oh,
said.
good.
so,
Good,
Like,
great.
because I'm
No
paying
one else
attention to
did
this
either,
here.
right?
Uh,
Good punk.
What's our...
Oh, me. Sorry, I thought you were talking
Yeah.
to them. Just the one success.
One success? Okay, so then you have 4 rounds until you're in. So, that's good,
But
though,
that's
because
on all 3 of
you
us.
will be rolling your stamina again. Same difficulty as 7.
Okay.
Now it's initiative. Mazer gets a 1. Zeron gets a 3. Not much better. You?
7.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess I'm tied with Mazer.
So you are tied with Mazer, and Zeron is above you, so you can declare.
While yelling at Zeron to get behind me, I want to fire breath the exhaust. I can breathe fire as a wide range attack.
Yeah, that's
So that's what I
that's
would
fair.
like
So
to do.
You're essentially
I'm
like,
moving out anyway.
Actually, I guess I don't think there's
Zeron's close enough to you that you can literally just fling him behind you. if
Yeah,
you
but I want him to act. I want him to get his action before he gets bumped out of the way.
Zeron's action is to leap up to where the defense matrix is active, and he turns it on.
But you guys can't get in.
Well, no, they can't.
This is terrible. All right, fair.
But he can't get out.
That's true.
So
You've got Claude, and you've got Zister, and you've got Talus, and you've got Incisor.
Where are these guys?
I don't know. It was the day after
What
your
the hell
wedding.
is all that banging up there?
You knock him, or you pull him behind you, I assume.
Yeah.
Do you want to set him down anywhere specifically? Do you want to like throw him into the garden? Do you want
No,
to...
I just want him behind me while I breathe the fire.
Okay.
Because I'm resistant to fire,
You
so
are.
if he stays like kind
if
of
you, like,
near my wing,
pull
yeah,
out
I
your wings.
can shield
All right,
him.
go ahead and blast your flames. It did write down what the system was for that.
Nope. It just says you can breathe fire as a wide range attack at the cost of 1 glamour.
Okay, we'll spend your glamour.
I will.
This is a wide range attack, which means that it's not really that important for you to roll an attack roll because it's just going to affect everything here. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to roll a damage roll. I want you to roll 10 dice, please.
Okay.
And anybody who is in the exhaust will get the chance to roll a dodge to try and get out of the path of flames, like behind something or whatever. Half cover is only going to partially mitigate damage. Full cover, we'll see. It depends on what it's made of, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Take shelter behind the ball.
Is it 6 for this?
The difficulty for you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a damage, so it's 6. It's always 6. 10s do not
I'm
explode.
not used to rolling damage.
Yeah.
Well, wow, lol. Okay,
Awkward.
But seriously.
Sophia's glamour was at full, Zesty. To my knowledge, she only spent glamour after the party.
Correct.
Yeah, but
I mean,
she.
turning into a dragon takes...
Yeah, we were all.
Yeah,
pretty-
turning into a dragon takes 4. And I had spent 1 on Oaken
Yeah.
Shield, I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Works it out.
Dragon.
That's 4 successes.
Yeah, dragon's expensive because otherwise it'd be busted. 4 successes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4
Dragon.
successes for damage. I'm going to roll his soak. He is only going to soak with armor, though. He can't soak with stamina because it's fire.
That's right.
Oh, wait, yes, he can. He called upon the weird. Oh, I'm a naughty boy.
Damn it.
You naughty boy.
1, 2, 3. So he'll take 1 damage. So you've done 2 damage to him so far.
She says that as a
Right?
dragon.
No, 3.
I did 2.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
3. 3
3, okay.
damage to him so far. So he has a wound penalty.
Whittle
This
that
point.
health track.
Assuming that he didn't cast Oaken Shield on himself, which he didn't because he was carrying Cold Iron and it wouldn't have worked. So, you know that.
Can he invoke the weird carrying cold iron?
That's a great question.
That's
I
a
guess so.
trickier answer.
I never thought about that
It's a
before.
trickier answer. That's because it's you as your own essence. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Probably doesn't feel good, though.
Well, carrying Cold Iron never does.
Mhm.
But like, if carrying Cold Iron basically killed your face elf right away, then
Yeah, it'd be
that wouldn't
pretty poor,
make
yeah,
much
fair.
sense. Anyway, so he takes his action. You can feel like that purple glow that happens around, and it's shimmering because, of course, it's not perfect because Patches made it. How many successes did you roll in your stamina roll?
2. Yes.
Okay, you start feeling like you can stand. Your hands still aren't working properly, but you're regaining the control of your limbs.
Did he get you?
Something in the water, I think.
Fuck yeah.
It was that orange breakfast. Gets me every time.
How good are you at vomiting? Get it out of your system.
Not to.
He seems to be getting better,
Okay.
so it looks like it was a short-acting paralytic and that it will clear.
Okay.
Because I'm happy to do so.
That was
Stick
a
your
wrong
finger down
question,
his
not a
throat.
skill
I was
question.
like,
Because
Away
if he
from
was like,
face.
I've never, it would be like, knock your finger.
Oh, gross.
horrible.
All right,
That's the most horrible.
round.
That would-
You guys are keeping track. You
Actually,
got
no,
2 rounds
let's do
remaining.
this one this time.
Mazer rolls a 13.
10.
Zeron fucking rolls 18.
Yes. My man.
So,
Zeron.
your declaration first.
Breathe more fire at him.
Wow.
So you're just going to continue to bathe the room in flame.
Yeah.
Okay. Mazer has his action. And Zeron, let's see, so he's behind you. Zeron has pulled his blade, like I mentioned before, and he's doing something, but because he's behind you, you can't see what he's doing. So roll your damage, please.
And dice, baby.
Trevok, if a glamour pool reaches 0, they just no longer are able to cast cantrips. And their face seeming might seem a little faded.
6 successes.
Okay, so let's roll stamina.
Okay, so that's down to that.
2. Only 2 successes, so that's 4. So that would put him down to incapacitated.
Potentially.
Potentially or assuredly?
If he was in the room, which you don't know he is. He might be.
Right. Would his cantrips fail if he was in the room? Like, would we be able to see him all of a sudden now if he was incapped?
If he was incapped, not necessarily.
Okay.
It depends on the cantrip. You can make a reasonable assumption that what he's cast is Veiled Eyes.
Right. Okay.
You notice the elevator is descending.
Okay.
Not the elevator outside, the elevator down below.
Okay.
Round. You have 1 round remaining. Kyoko presses her hands into Brahm's chest and just pushes as if she's like trying to steady you against the wall. Roll your stamina.
Yeah.
And then she turns to Patches. He needs to die.
I tried.
I know. And then she takes her hand and presses it against your chest into the, like she's now trying to like pressure you apart
Okay.
in opposite walls. Go ahead.
At 1 success.
Okay, your hands can move, your fingers are still not there yet.
I'm gonna reach.
You have 1 success left before you clear.
Okay. I'm gonna.
If you
trust-
botch, you're going right back down.
down to the foot. I'm gonna try to like start trying to grip my shield because I don't have.
You
it.
can put your arm in it.
Ah, perfect.
You can't hold your sword, but you
No,
can
it's
definitely
okay.
lift the shield. And then you both feel this strange kind of connection for a second towards something that you haven't even thought of in a long time. Do you remember the tree?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's okay. It's going way back.
For the remainder of this encounter, you may re-roll 1 pool once. The whole thing, and you may not spend willpower on the second roll.
Okay.
Okay? This can be a damage roll, a soak roll, a attack roll, a cantrip roll, any roll.
Am I included?
No,
Oh, okay, sorry.
not there. Sorry.
I thought I saw the eye contact, so I got concerned.
I just can't help myself.
Can.
Clear?
Got it.
Okay. Round. Sorry, this is the last
is
round. So
ours,
this
yeah.
is now for you. What are you doing?
So that's 13.
Zeron rolls 18.
This guy.
Mazer rolls 19.
I want to do several things in one action, so that's probably not allowed. I want to transform out of my dragon form
Okay.
and invoke the weird.
If you invoke the weird, I'll let you just drop your dragon form.
Let's do it. Let's.
Zeron also will invoke the weird.
Guess what my next action's gonna be?
Invoke the weird!
But we can't get in.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Probably.
Probably.
We're gonna see.
I should point out that for the purposes of this, if you choose to try to go to the spark, I will say you can't, and then you will immediately have to choose another location.
Right. As opposed to you're incinerated or whatever. 'cause
Oh
you-
yeah, it's not like your
It's not
atoms
that
like try to pass
powerful.
through and you're just
Yeah.
the last thing you think of is Patch's patent information.
Yeah. No, but if
Thanks for choosing that.
you're physically close to it, you'll start feeling like uncomfort as you get close to it. And
Right.
if you force against it, it
Okay,
will.
Zeron and Sophia both they both call upon the weird, which in a freehold looks a bit less impressive because they already look pretty awesome, but like
But suddenly our hair starts like
yeah, you're-
waving in a really
The
the
impressive
sea
space self
hair
just
is just
solidifies around
at
you.
11.
Incredible.
Mazer is nowhere to be seen. But the room is on fire.
Yeah, well.
You see that the bar is starting to crack. All the alcohol has exploded.
Oh, no.
And you can hear alarms, and sprinklers in the ceiling have started, but the room is on fire.
I
I should tell you that Zeron has one other movement action.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to jump on top of the elevator as it's descending. He's going to grab the cable and slide down.
Was there in the fridge?
Oh, shit. Need a refill for that. His hand. Okay. Does it look like the sprinklers are going to do anything?
They will eventually.
Or will the entire exhaust, like, go
The
up
exhaust is basically going to be torched.
Okay. I'm gonna follow Zeron. Because the elevator couldn't go down like that on its own unless somebody was already in the basement calling it.
That's correct.
So I'm
and
going to
your
assume
knowledge,
that
no one was
Mazer is
basement.
in the elevator. I'm jumping after Zeron. Eventually.
Oh, we lost Scott.
Oh, he's gone.
Well, rip. Sorry, now it's all on you now, Patches.
Okay.
Oh, right.
I make out with Kyoko while Brom isn't looking. No, Patches wouldn't do that.
Oh, that's
Oddly familiar. I feel the draw of the connection throughout time and space. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I should also stab you with a spear, shouldn't I?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, this feels normal.
Okay, can I get you more wine?
Yeah, if you want to just haul the box out.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like that's, I don't know, whatever makes the most sense to
That
me.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. We're classy in this household. Buy in bulk. Save your money.
Remind me to mention this later, but something happened that I did not anticipate. I just want to say that. We'll discuss at the end of this session.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, one away from a bingo.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's do this. And then I'll also refill this.
Poor Liz.
So many things.
She's just doing everything on her own.
Yeah, we're the problem is, of course, that we can't come within 2 meters of each other.
Yeah.
As much as possible.
Yeah, like we've all been diligent about washing our hands, and my frequent bathroom trips means that I'm constantly washing my hands. Chuck the box. No, that's 4 liters. I'm sorry. No.
4 liters.
No.
That would be.
Even 1 bottle,
That
I
would
would
be an
get very
interesting-
sick. No. Even if you fucking pay me, no.
It is amazing, I will point out, and I'm sure that all of you know this, but it is amazing just how much you miss even incidental physical contact when you can't get it.
Yeah. Even eye contact, like we've been looking at each other and I'm like, oh no, I should be focusing on game, but I'm like, there's a human in the same room with me. This isn't this guy.
No.
Whatever you're
For the
looking
record,
for, Squirt.
we isolated together. They isolated together. We're still following all the rules that we're supposed
We
to
aren't
follow.
licking random strangers
We aren't licking random strangers.
that often. It's every like third.
It doesn't
you
say
know.
we can't.
Okay, the 2 of you are just about to go, so I am going to ask you a question. Where are you flicker flashing to?
The exhaust.
You can't.
Okay. So then, right outside the spark.
The exhaust.
You can't.
Sophia's loft.
Okay.
Brom,
Yes.
you appear with a flash of light and a burst of justice.
So stay with that.
And no, I don't think
No,
it's
no,
stupid.
it was great. It was just silly.
No, I mean what you did earlier when you were like justice. Like I was like, yeah,
Yes!
Brom. So you appear, and as you appear, every mortal who is standing outside the Westmount Square has stopped and is just looking down.
I take stock. Is it truly all of them? Does it seem to be affecting a whole? Like if I look away from the spark, does it seem to be affecting how far?
A block.
My God. I'm going to rush up past them towards the front doors if I
Okay.
can.
When you make it to the front door, you see that there is a black case. It's about the size of this table, so about
2x4.
2x4. No, this isn't the size of a 2x4. 2 feet.
2 feet by 4 feet.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was like, whoa.
2x4. Whack.
That's a small ass table. So it's about a little less than a meter by a little more than a meter, and as tall as about a meter. It is a black case. It has black ridges around it, and it has a lock on top, and it's beeping. You appear in
Just inside.
Sophia's loft. Patches, as you arrive with a burst of light and the slight smell of ozone.
Justice smells like.
Mab rolls over on the couch.
You rest. I'll go save Sophia.
And then Mab sits up, like a little more like, wait, what? And then she turns around and starts to crawl her way off the
The
couch.
Spark's probably in lockdown. I wasn't able to wayfare in. As much as you want to help Mab, you should rest here and be safe for when she's ready to see you again. And I'm gonna
Oh shit.
pour myself and like a little, like a shot glass of water and like hand it to Mab, towards Mab. And chug a glass of water as I think.
Okay. Sophia, you are on top of an elevator.
Ah, yes.
It starts going up
Oh,
very quickly.
Yikes.
Only your dexterity,
Oh no.
or sorry, no, your wits athletics, please, at a difficulty of 8.
okay.
We're gonna bust this glass
I'm
elevator
gonna
right
spend a
out of here.
willpower.
Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. That's what I'm thinking.
That's 2 successes.
All right, that's enough. You are heading up. You'll be crushed at the top if you continue standing. You can either jump down or flatten yourself against the roof.
Is there one of those trap doors?
Yes.
Can I try to break through the trap door?
Sure. Okay, I'm going to roll for Zeron, though.
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh, he falls.
No, God damn it.
No, he succeeds.
God, it's good.
He succeeds, but only one person can go through the trapdoor, and you said first. So you will jump down, I assume.
I guess.
You jump down, and then you just feel this rough, charred hand just close on your, like, just your upper chest and pushing you against the wall. It looks like he's standing up with, like, only the most, like, brutal of will. That he's just got this, and he croaks, and you can't hear the words coming out of his mouth, but he is singed from head to foot. His armor, which has still got flames on it, is now discarded onto the ground. Round. You don't need to roll me initiative because currently you are not in combat, but you still have to declare an action this round.
Right.
10 for me.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. And Zeron? Okay, so it is 10, Mazer is 15, Zeron is 14. So you will declare then Zeron.
Does his wound penalty affect his initiative?
Yes.
Damn.
He's blowing his willpower
Fair.
to ignore wound penalties, so he'll eventually run out. He doesn't have a willpower of 50.
Right.
Although it would suck
I
if he
mean,
did.
I'm like, she's consumed with rage. I'm gonna try to punch him in the face.
Oh, an interesting choice. Patches.
I'm going to invoke the weird. And continue checking my water.
I'm going to say that you chugging water, by the way, you can reserve as a bunk if you decide to cast a
Ooh,
cantrip after
nice.
this.
Thank you.
Brom.
I'm going to rush up to the case. Does it look like it's meant to be opened?
It has a lock on it, so yes, it could be opened if you could undo the lock. The lock is a, it's one of the, you know, like how briefcases has those like number locks
Yeah.
kind of thing? It's there, but it's digital.
Digital.
Yes, it's digital. There's a tiny little screen with like numbers on it and a little latch.
Is it?
Well, it's a thick latch. It's
Right.
a big ass latch.
It's beeping. It's quite
The
large.
case seems to be beeping and it's quite large.
Is it chimerical? Like, is it a
No.
real thing? Can I move it? Should I move it? Is
What's
a
your
better
strength?
question. 5.
Actually, roll me your stamina first. This
Yeah.
is reflexive.
Sure.
Shit.
7.
2 successes.
You now have full control. Your strength is 7? 6?
5.
5. Okay, your strength
What?
is 5?
Hang on. Where's
That
my
doesn't
character
make
sheet?
sense.
It's 6.
Yeah, I thought it
Thinking of my
was
stamina.
5.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
With all your might, you can lift it, but like you are staggering under its weight. You can't really like walk with it. You might be able to like take like 1 or 2 steps, but you can lift it.
I'm going to rush over to the fire alarm, and I'm going to pull it as a bump.
Okay. By the way, Patches, you see that Kyoko is now standing on top of the defense matrix over the garden.
Hello. That's smart.
That's where she tried to go.
Hello.
I really wanna
so
go there.
it's going to be uncomfortable for the first few rounds, and it's going to get increasingly uncomfortable the
Yes.
longer she stays in contact with it.
Yeah, she did not make a great choice.
Um,
She said the garden, and it put her
Switch.
above the garden.
I'm going to, next round, I guess. I'll wait.
No, you
Okay.
can do this one.
Switch, and I'm going to grappling hook, like, next to her so that she can grab it.
She starts pulling herself along the road.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm going to be trying to hit him. I don't know
You're
what
gonna try
everyone
to
else is
punch him in
doing.
the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Along with some social
this guy.
actions that I'll think of in a
Okay.
moment.
Mazer is going to unload his clip into you. Zeron is going to drop down into the elevator. Okay. Would you like to try to dodge this? It will mean that you are aborting your punch. He is firing at point blank, which means that you can try to dodge a firearms roll.
Even though I'm being held.
Well, you're not really being held. Like, that was more dramatic. He didn't roll a grapple roll. against
Fair
you.
enough.
Knock his arm off.
Yeah, I'm gonna abort and try
Okay.
to. So spend a willpower.
I don't need. I don't think. Yeah, actually, yes, you
abort
do.
the
You do have to
action,
roll
yeah.
willpower. Okay, so here we go. Your
Whoopsies.
difficulty to dodge this is 8.
Great.
It is a dexterity athletics roll.
Let's spend another willpower. Okay. How about fine detail? No, that's alertness. Kidding. It's a joke.
It's
Here we go,
funny.
ready?
I
Yeah.
laughed.
Oh my god. It's gonna be the worst synopsis. I just have like no notes. I'm just like,
So that is a fail, but not a botch.
Oh. Your Oakenshield, was it real or chimerical?
I think Oakenshield is both, but let me double
I
check.
believe so. It's one track, but it can be used for either. I
So which
believe.
one did you choose?
I didn't.
So which one did you choose?
What kind of
I'm
damage
not
is
telling
this?
you what damage this is. Which one did you choose?
Real.
Okay. So how many successes did you roll on the dodge?
None.
None? Hold hands.
are we not?
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
well, I just don't want you to have to experience what I experienced.
That would suck.
7.
Especially if I didn't even get my punch in. At this rate, I could have. It would have mounted the same thing.
Face. Yeah, I'll be
Sophia,
social.
Yeah.
the last thing that you see is Mazer's like broken, charred face, and you can feel just like everything that makes you wise and beautiful and strong pour out of your back, and you fall dead chimerically.
Grah.
I no longer am telling you what happens with Zeron.
Fair
Because
enough.
there is no one to witness it. Round, you're out of combat, so you can now start acting as you wish.
Was that lethal damage?
Oh yeah, you're chimerically dead through lethal.
Was I able to
You
to roll
can't
for
soak.
soak? I
Oh, no, you
can
called
if
upon the
I
weird.
invoke the weird. Not that this will make a difference, but I
Roll your
can.
stamina.
Okay.
You called upon the weird. I forgot.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Let's see.
I know how much. I'm gonna show Kate how
I
much damage she took.
specifically haven't called upon a weird, by the
So-
way. It's just
I mean, look.
because this is good, really smart.
I can do willpower on a stamina roll,
okay.
right? Let's
Hi, Lamar.
spend
Sorry, I didn't
more.
see
Why
you.
not?
Hello.
You can't roll willpower on a soak roll.
Oh, okay.
That you can't do.
Cool. I couldn't keep track.
Sorry.
Here we go. Back up to 4.
You've also already spent willpower on a roll.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, that's one success.
You still die. It was 10.
Oh,
You needed to roll 4 successes to stay up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Worth a try.
Yeah.
He unloaded basically everything he had on that.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. You'll have to roll for banality and shit in a bit, but we'll deal with it later.
Nah, well.
Happy wedding!
God, we should stop getting married. Bad things happen.
Patches is like, I never get married.
I
oh my God.
You're alone. I'm alone. Maybe we should figure something out here. Like we could.
What, do you want to get kidnapped and murdered, or should I? Because we could just
I
skip
was-
the marriage and get to that.
I was thinking that maybe we could make Cog get kidnapped again. Like that seems.
I mean,
cool.
he is the Queen's Bay, so that's going to happen inevitably. I should put a tracker in him.
Yikes.
Anyway, I'm going
So
to
you now have
help.
one Kyoko in
help
your
Kyoko?
inventory.
We should find Braum. I'm going to attempt to call Braum.
The fire. You start hearing the fire alarm go off. Smoke, by the way, is now pouring out of the exhaust
Into
and
the
it's
garden.
filling the garden because the smoke can't leave.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god.
amazing.
So I'm gonna try to call Braum because he was with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brom, your phone rings.
I'm gonna pick it up, but I'm gonna start taking other actions as well. Specifically, I'm gonna start dancing around this box, gibbering like a fool,
Oh my God.
making weird chittering noises.
So I thought I'd call you again to taunt you while we were doing. No, it's Patches.
I hate you so much.
I should have
Where
slept in.
where did you end up? We're in Sophia's loft.
I'm down in the lobby. There's something here. I'm gonna try to deal with it.
What's something?
It's a bomb, I think, Patches.
I'm on my way. The defense matrix has been activated. There's fire. It's hopefully Sophia.
We're gonna
Patches,
get
I
in as
want you
soon
to
as
roll
we
me your
can.
intelligence crafts at a difficulty of 6.
Yes, Patches, yes. Bust through your own design.
You're
Is it a
wrong.
mechanism?
No.
You hear Brom.
But you know what? You're an architect, so I'll say yes. This counts.
Cool.
Architect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 7 with my specialties.
The
then.
defense matrix, if the supporting structure underneath it gets completely taken away, the defense matrix will hold it in place until it inevitably fails, at which point everything inside will crash to the ground.
So basically, the defense matrix will hold the walls up until the defense matrix is shut down.
Yes.
Cool.
But the surrounding disbelief of all the humans who will see that one of the
Yeah.
floors is staying up in the air may be enough to make it fail immediately.
If the fire spreads, but the fire can't spread outside of the floor because of the defense matrix.
No, but if a bomb goes off in the lobby and
bomb.
takes out the entire
And then
building,
a floor is hovering. The 13th floor that doesn't exist is hovering. Gotcha.
That's
gotcha.
right.
You're
Yeah. No, I'm headed down. So I'm headed straight for the elevator.
Before Brom. Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Kyoko just shakes her head, grabs you by the shirt, and then yeets you out the window. You're being hopscotched.
Oh, okay. I was gonna cast
Windrunner. Dick
Windrunner on myself.
No,
Yeah.
But she's casting hopscotch
Cool.
on you. How are you landing?
Fucking 3-point hero landing. What other way is there to land?
So because it's a safe landing, it goes down, but like dust kicks up around you.
Yeah. So I have invoked the weird, so they see,
Oh, yeah.
white hair, swirls, like goblin-y proportions.
Except they're all just looking down at the ground and
Yeah,
not
they're all
moving.
frozen. It's like super creepy.
Can I roll a like gray mirror or kenning or something?
Sure,
to-
that's an intelligence grammar roll.
And then I'm gonna run the fucking to the lobby. Difficulty? 1, 2, 3,
Difficulty is 7.
4 successes.
They're all under the effect of a chicanery cantrip that was cast with Seam.
I think I'm okay with this because it keeps them occupied, and it can be another one of Sophia Aisling's flash mobs. Yeah.
Once
Well,
you're off behind-
by flash mob, you mean the fire she set.
No,
What's the
it's
flash-
it's,
flash
it's that whole like it was the first flash mob where everyone like froze in the subway stations.
I remember that. Yeah.
Okay, so Brom?
Brom has set off the fire alarm.
Yes.
He's hoping to splash around in the water. He's chittering.
Well, setting the fire alarm doesn't immediately activate
right,
the
the
sprinklers.
sprinklers.
The
Okay.
sprinklers are activated by heat, and there's no
Right,
heat
and
down
there's no
here.
heat. Okay, so he's hit the fire alarm as part
Yeah.
of his bunk. I'm going to spend a round dancing around the box and gibbering like I don't know, like some sort of like goblin or something. I don't know.
Okay. Cool. For any purpose, or just because you think it's fun?
What's your favorite answer? It's a bunk. I'm gonna cast. I think it's called Electric Gremlins
Yep.
to try to to localized on this bomb to try to disrupt whatever electronic mechanisms are making it work. And I'm hoping to like emulate.
You
them.
said electronic mechanisms.
Electronics, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Roll.
Oh no, come in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 5 minutes. Skycraft. Sorry, guys.
Who knows what lurks in the heart of map?
Bunk?
It's probably whiskey.
Definitely. Bunk?
Your bunk is, I'm going to say that's worth 2.
Yay! Thanks, Bod. Oh, thanks there, Bod.
Hey, Bass.
That one's, I think. Yeah. 5 successes.
The lock
Wow.
just pops off the outside of the box, and the casing falls away. Inside, you can see that there's a yellow material, which Patches would recognize as good old-fashioned C4. This, however, is a physical mechanism to detonate, so it's not electrical. But you do get into the box. safely, by the
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
bypasses the tamper switch,
Tamper
which would
switch
have
on that.
exploded you alongside everything else.
If it's how I'm gonna go, you know what I mean?
Hey, I wonder what this does.
Honestly, that was my first impulse. I was like, maybe I should just open it.
Thank you for not doing that. That would have been awfully awkward to explain to everybody else. Patches, you see this.
I see that he's bopped it open. There's C4 inside.
There's a C4 and a detonation system that looks like it's attached to a gold watch.
Classic.
Is it?
I'm going to start examining it.
Okay, so you're going to roll your. Can I see your sheet?
Yeah, I may instead cast.
Good one, Liz.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's no longer a thing. You're going to roll your intelligence technology, please.
Nice.
Nice.
Intelligent.
Creative?
Like security was in second edition.
Ah,
It was a
Yes, you're right.
talent, not a skill.
creative?
Yeah,
Which is like, what?
weird. Yeah, like when you think about it.
Like, oh shit, we gotta add another one.
Does creative apply?
Creative, no.
I like it.
3 successes.
Okay, you can tell that this is going to go off in a certain number of rounds. You can also tell that there are at least 2 safety mechanisms on it that if you accidentally trip, the bomb will go off. I can either tell you one of the safety mechanisms, or I can tell you how much time you have.
Time.
You have 5 rounds before it goes off.
And remind me, backward glance, I have to experience the time that I'm looking back at.
May I see a book, please?
Coming
Here.
in hot. Or that.
Thank you.
I wasn't gonna throw the book just for what it's worth.
Yeet.
It's really nice.
No, you don't have to have been there. You can just backward glance on a target.
So I don't have to experience the whole time in between or anything.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you mean like
I go
as
back
when you're
Like-
watching?
5
Yeah.
million years.
Look again.
I was hoping unleash on Mazer, Ella Apothecary, just be like, you're a piece of shit and I hate you. Yeah.
I was gonna unleash too.
Okay, so here's what I can tell
suck.
you. If you are looking for a specific
So
event,
anticlimactic.
you
Yeah.
can name the event,
Yeah.
and if that event takes a round to watch, you
Yeah.
can watch it for just that one round.
Cool.
But if the event doesn't exist, then the cantrip will just fizzle.
Okay.
Because I assume that you're not going to take the time to scrobble through the whole thing.
No.
Because it is, in fact, you have to
Watch it at real speed. Okay. So that will be my action. So that's 5 rounds. So down to 4 rounds. I would like to backward glance the
assembly
attachment
of the-
the attachment of the wires into the C4.
That's actually pretty brilliant. I gotta say.
I'm going to let you roll that.
That's really good.
So I have 3 of
Well, I'm
this.
gonna let
It's
you roll
prop.
That. Of course you can roll that.
It's prop.
Who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
Yes, this is definitely prop.
Cool.
This might be the most important cantrip you've ever cast.
I'm also spending a willpower. I will throw that in
Because I
chat
shit you
in
not,
a
I
second.
will end this chronicle today if you trip this bomb.
Fuck me.
Why would you put me near it?
Where's my character sheet? After I handed it to you, I probably stuck it in my notes. There it is.
Zeron, you need to save all of us
So spending another
somehow.
willpower.
I mean,
Zeron is here.
I invoked the weird, so I don't have to
I
spend
activated
glamour.
that matrix so that
I can
Brom
reroll
and
if I have
they couldn't enter
to.
the freehold.
God damn
Oh
it.
shit!
So that I'm going to reroll with my 1 reroll.
Okay, you cannot spend willpower on this roll.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go back to chat, spend that willpower that I did spend.
Let's call that, by the way, that's the end of her roll,
Hey,
her,
thanks.
her free roll. Remember, it only lasts the encounter.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
That is a much better roll.
Yeah, I have 3 successes.
Excellent choice.
Successes.
And that means that you can look back how far?
Up to a month, I believe.
Okay.
1 month and 1
You
day.
see very
1 week.
1 week?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're looking specifically for
Uh,
when the wires were
the
attached.
wires being attached into the C4.
Okay.
Because the C4 is the explosive that I can identify.
Okay. It is one of 3 yellow wires. that you see in the that are in there. So out of the 10 wires that you could cut, you've narrowed it down to 3.
Do I have a sense that if I watch another round, I'll get a better sense?
I can't answer that question. You may choose to do that if you wish, but I won't say if it's necessarily going to help. It'll be a die of luck.
Oh, double.
Brahm,
Okay.
I'll let you
I have
think
a
about
round.
that for a
Yeah.
second. Brahm,
Yep. Hey. How much C4 is there?
enough to put a hole in the world.
So a thin layer of ice probably won't do anything.
I mean, it would be a slight refreshing puff in your face just before you incinerate.
I can sculpt, but like I can't sculpt a case around it. I can't create that much ice. Thanks a lot, Sophie. It's not your fault.
What
It's
did
not
I do?
It's not your fault.
What did I do?
You're not here.
Brahm,
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. There's an idea.
Yeah, it's a really good idea. I'm going to spend a round also examining the device to see if I can get a sense of how to diffuse it.
cool. Intelligence technology,
Thank
please.
you very much.
Could a little bit of hair, like, just kind of like blow like this on my corpse, like just like,
Beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah. Your corpse is
just so I
No
feel
longer
included.
she.
I know, but I'm still like a hot mortal.
If it makes you feel any better, the elevator is becoming very, very hot as the fire that's outside the exhaust is starting to approach you.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So I start
Incinerate, Sophia?
like my skin starts like prickling in a really
like
cool way.
the hairs on.
Yeah.
I mean, even though you're she, so like your hairs are incredibly fine, but they start to slightly burn away.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Cool.
Feel-
I got two
feel
successes.
part of this, right?
Diff
7.
7. So 1 success. Sorry.
You can tell that there's a security system in place. There's at least one tamper-proof tamper-resistant security mechanism that will set the bomb off early if somebody's trying to fuck with it.
Okay. I think it's
Patches.
yeah. It's just I will.
You are down to 3 rounds remaining.
My whole heart.
I'm going to watch one more round.
Excellent. Roll me a die, please. Before you roll, from 0 through 5, you will discover nothing this round. If you roll 6 through 8, you will eliminate 1 more wire from contention. 9 or 10, and you'll know exactly which wire to cut.
Please.
One.
You see that the wires
Major
are still
scratches his ass.
being, yeah.
Like,
So that's your action this round. Brahm.
I'm going to. I'll do it. I'm going to. I've used it to some effect. I'm going to take my shield and I'm going to gingerly touch it to the bomb
You're gonna touch the shield to the bomb.
Oh mon Christ.
to freeze it. Yes.
Roll me a die of luck.
Can I know what I'm rolling for?
You're rolling to see if you've triggered one of the security systems.
You're rolling for luck, Brom.
Got it.
You're rolling.
Yeah, this is a poor choice. It's a 5.
Okay. You touch the shield to it and you hear a click. What do you do?
Not remove it. Right? I activate it.
Okay, you're activating
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shield?
yeah.
Okay. Patches,
yeah.
you are still looking through this, so you don't actually see what he's doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dismissing it after that round of
Okay.
nothing. But
All right.
I truly believe Brahm has never been sweatier in his life.
Another
Like,
round goes by.
horrible.
So now you are standing in the lobby. Your shield is pressed up against the bomb. It is frozen
Yeah.
after you've heard a click. Patches, you can tell that there's 3 wires that are yellow.
I would like to unleash Kronos.
Okay. What are you asking the dreaming for?
Stop the countdown. Focused on the bomb.
My God.
Unleash
I
away.
understood what I get the spirit of that. That's
Goddess, goddess,
good. I believe
goddess.
I've never been
I'm
shakier.
gonna spend my last 2 points of glamour.
I don't think my soul can take any more of this.
0.
Your face will actually is.
Um,
Well, I mean, it's
add a
here,
dog
but
nightmare.
you'll
Glamour
still
dead.
Look at all them
nightmare.
zeros that we've got on the resources right now.
Yeah, it's bad.
2 of them are in glamour. One of them's health.
Hello.
Yeah, I just watched Liz
Hi.
lean over and just go, Sophia, help?
0. Goodbye.
I've been rolling too much.
I just wish I'd gotten to say something sassy to him before I died. You know, like I was all set to spit in his face and start yelling at him about how he knows nothing of us.
Maybe you will.
And then I died like
You
I
might
was
still
a
get the
fucking
chance.
punk. Yeah.
I said the word.
Yeah.
first.
Live,
Seven.
Sophia,
In the
live.
book, you might want to look up the mist chart to see how long she's out for.
What
17
is it
million
my
days.
banality or the area's banality?
For unleashing,
It's either. So banality or area's banality.
it's going to be yours because you're.
Okay. Difficulty 2.
Oh, wait a minute. No,
No,
you're
no,
in the
it-
base. You're in the first floor, right?
Yeah.
The banality of this area is 5.
It says here
Okay.
diff 7 is what I have for
Yeah,
unleashing.
Weird. Okay, this is from our like initial cheat sheet.
Yeah,
so.
that's. Yeah, for specifically for unleashing,
Roll dice
it's
equals-
difficulty
Fine,
7.
this is-
You're looking at invoking
Oh,
a
invoking
weird.
the weird. Whoops. 2 points of glamour. I must have jumped when I was doing multiple things.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome.
7 glamour.
I remember your nightmare dice and stuff like that.
Better, though. Yeah, Erebon is right.
So that
Thank you.
is.
I mean, I didn't.
7.
No, but you,
1, 2.
I did.
3,
It's
4
true.
successes.
4 successes.
Yeah.
And how
so
much
Remember
Chronos
the
do you have?
ends?
3.
So you unleash and it's getting away from you.
Is that how it works?
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
more
Let me
than-
read this.
oh boy.
Glamour and art. More successes than art raising. Oh, fuck. So I wasn't trying to succeed.
Did you like try to? Did you spend willpower on this?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
So
Um,
those to be done there.
right. I was looking at the wrong thing when I was calculating. But that's okay. It's going to get away from me.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Okay, so stop the countdown.
Yeah.
That was what you asked specifically for?
Yep.
Oh no.
I like it.
I'm going to point out that right now, I'm not going to have like, okay, it stops because the bomb goes off. That would be super lame.
It's a little lame.
Okay, so you, Patches shouts out, stop the countdown, and the bomb, your shield is pressed against it. You feel this like, the shield is starting to get so cold that you can't hold on to it. So you can either hold on to it and be frozen with the shield, or you can let it go.
Frozen with the shield or let go. I'm gonna let go.
Okay. The shield, you see that the shield presses up against the bomb, and then you hear another click, and the countdown stops. There's 3 wires.
I'm gonna take like a full step away from the device.
If you touch the bomb, you will be frozen with it. If you touch the shield, you will be frozen with it.
Has the watch stopped? Like, do I have a...
The watch has stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, like the countdown has stopped.
Frozen, yeah.
Then I'm going to recast my... my...
Backwards glance.
Backwards glance.
You don't have to spend glamour for that, because
Yeah, because I am in the weird.
weird.
And go to...
Yeah, Kyoko's gonna be pissed.
Um,
I can't believe you saved the entire freehold. What
Before-
a dick.
Before, just as the first yellow wire was being ready to be input, is like when I'm trying to go to.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that this will succeed.
Yeah. I mean, unless I botch. 3.
Erwin, I think you're referring to a gear
Drop is 5.
Riverside Design.
Riverside Designs.
A Gears corporation.
Gears.
4 successes, so I can even go up to a month, which means I
Yep.
have plenty of time.
Okay. So now that you have plenty of time, you can just basically work out which wire is attached to where. You
Where?
see-
Where'd she come from? Sorry, I was just being an asshole. Just keep...
That's right, because the bomb was actually armed by Gus.
It's like another toad situation.
Secret villain.
Secret villain.
You now know which wire you would have to cut.
Okay. This is my old one. That's why none of the fucking goddamn tallies make any fucking sense. Fuckity fuck.
Woo!
Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to. You can quote me on that. I kept getting confused as to why none of my willpower, glamour, and nightmare made sense. There we go. Back to where I should be.
They know.
Do they?
They know the only sass pants is
What if I touch it, I freeze? Pull out my multi-tool, wire snippers.
Yeah.
And I'm going to gimmicks them so that I'm not touching them.
To cut the wire.
Yeah, to get them so that hopefully.
So I'm going to ask you to roll. It's a
Yeah.
difficulty 6. The only thing I'm going to ask, the
Yeah.
only reason I'm asking you to roll is because if you botch, you'll cut the wrong wire.
Yep.
But it's still frozen, right? So
Yes.
oh my god.
so we're just permanent stasis here. I don't know. I don't see a downside.
So
Is this the right chart?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah?
think so.
7.
Might be under chimerical.
Oh, okay.
I'm not actually sure. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have multiple successes.
Okay. I see that. I confirm. Multiple successes.
Good confirmation.
The wire is cut, and as it's cut in the same instance, your multi-tool freezes in place. You see that the ice, however, is starting to crack along the outside of it. This may not last much longer.
I'm just going to double check gimmicks and see if it lasts multiple rounds, because if it does, then I'm going to try to pull, like, I'm going to apply pressure to start pulling it back.
Miss chart on 269.
It's just a success or not.
Boom.
See if banana leaf, whatever.
Well, right now 0, but I have to roll for it.
Number of turns, okay.
Yep.
So yeah, my goal is to try to pull it away so that it isn't creating a connection with its metal as soon as I'm able to.
Oh,
You just saved the bomb from exploding. You pull the multi-tool away, and as you do, the ice shatters off, cascading just sheer snow across the ground. And then you hear one more from the watch, but nothing happens.
I move to retrieve my shield.
Yeah, you can.
So from my understanding of C4 from the military,
Do you want to know what you...
can I unplug the rest of it now safely?
You now know enough about it that you can...
'Kay.
Like, you've essentially disabled the ability for the C4 to explode.
Great. I would like to continue to dismantle it and move the C4. And there must be like a lockbox for people's keys or something behind the desk. You worked at the desk. No one's gonna check in there for the next few hours.
What do you need?
Stick this in the lockbox.
Got it. Thank you, Patches.
Thank you for answering your phone.
It's really the least I can do. I hope we find him.
Well, the spark's on fire. The defense matrix is active. We're going to put it in the lockbox, and I'm actually going to take it with me. And I'd
Put
like to the C4.
There's what lockbox are you referring to?
I am definitely like lore roll of like he was a front desk guy in this building.
You
So
want to jam a bunch of military grade plastic explosives into a lockbox and just leave it there?
Seems like a reasonable idea.
For a couple hours?
yeah.
I mean,
Cool.
it's that or leave it
Or
out.
if it's a portable lockbox, I'd take it with me.
Oh, the case just like he wrecked the case with his gremlins.
Yeah.
If he hadn't done that, the bomb would have gone off. So, like,
that.
thumbs up.
Well done, y'all.
Is there something else behind the security desk that we can put it in?
You
guess
know of a
that's-
place where you can stash it.
Okay,
I'll say that that's absolutely true.
Cool.
thank you. That's
And
good.
then I want to try riding the elevator up, and I'll try the 13th floor and see if it works. And if not, then I'll also hit the pen test.
It does. You can get up to the 13th floor. I'm going to say that you go up with Brahm.
yes.
Sure.
I would want
and
Brahm to come
Kyoko,
with.
because the defense matrix has failed because it has incinerated because of the fire that is still currently raging. Please, both of you, roll me. Yes, please, both of you, roll me your. Because
Hooray!
you've created a backdraft at this point.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Roll me your.
This is why you don't
stamina.
tape
It's just
latches
soak.
open.
You can't dodge this. There's nowhere in the elevator unless you want to like hide behind Kyoko, in which case like
Rude.
Can I try to give them a bit of cover?
you're not that big. I'm just kidding.
No. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. A joke then.
You can't botch a soak roll.
Okay.
You can definitely fail one, but you can't botch one.
Div 6 on a soak roll, I got 4 successes.
Cool. Patches. Take 3 egg. You will successfully shield
correct?
yourself. Yes, because this is real fire.
If your Oaken Shield is still in
No, it
effect,
got
was
fizzled with a cold iron.
Ah, yes, you are right. It did.
So you're now in a room that's been reignited a little bit, but you can traverse it.
Ignite.
I'm going to. Well, I'm looking for
So,
Sophia.
okay,
but, yeah,
so
tell me.
you see in the far corner that the elevator is down.
Oh, damn.
And it doesn't stay down there unless somebody has recently gone down to the workshop.
That's what I assume.
You can see that Talus is in the kitchen because you see him pass through the doors. He
With the
has
pipe
sealed the kitchen.
Okay,
Oh, man. Good.
that's good. Is there anything that I could use to maybe try to put out some of this is chimerical fire, right? Like
No,
this
it's
is
real
Like,
fire. She.
oh, sorry, yeah, but like,
Yeah.
is there anything I could use to try to put some of it out? To smother it, or is it like, is there too much? Can I try?
You would need more access to more than you have
Okay,
to do so.
that's fair.
It's not going to like burn the building down.
Okay.
It was enough designed for that. But remember, you burned up gears.
Right, yeah. I was just trying to remember if the dragon fire is real or chimerical.
The dragon fire is real.
Gotcha.
You
That's
invoked
right.
the weird too, right?
But after
Oh,
I
yeah,
transformed
afterwards.
back, so I wasn't sure how that worked.
You're also in a freehold where things that are anyway.
Things go wacky.
I would like to portal passage through the side of the elevator door to try to get to the kitchen. Or at least a section that's less fiery.
Sure. It succeeds.
Okay. I'll just roll for Nightmare. I gain 1.
Can I? So looking down, I see that there's an elevator at the bottom of the shaft.
Yeah.
Can I climb down?
Yeah. You can just slide down on the cord.
Is that gonna really hurt though?
You just diffused a bomb.
Be
We're
hot.
good. That's fine. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. Yeah. I use myself.
You see that Talus has dragged the other people who were in the freehold into the kitchen and sealed it away because they couldn't leave because of the defense matrix. Zister is coughing up a storm. He's inhaled a lot of smoke. Saley is paying attention to him, although it looks like she's also coughing quietly. And Incisor is unconscious but breathing in there. But Incisor's bleeding.
Where is he?
Where's
Mazer.
Where's who?
Mazer. Where's Sophia?
I don't know.
Where are the others?
I don't know. I pulled everybody in here. The
Thank
Matrix
you.
is up.
It's not if we were able to get in.
It was up.
I'm gonna start.
I know exactly what
Me
it is.
too. I have a good idea.
I'm gonna plug one of the sinks and dump, start the water and dump every towel I can fucking get into the sink to
There are
start
a lot
making.
of towels in here.
Yep,
To make what?
wet cloths to hold against our face to be able to breathe in the smoke if we
There-
have to dash through.
Okay, if you have to leave.
Yeah.
Because right now the kitchen is safe.
Yeah.
All right, Brom.
Oh my god.
So you're sliding down.
Uh-huh.
You see at the bottom there's the door to the elevator. The trap door is open, but there's no one in the elevator currently. Incidentally, as you're sliding down, the sound of you sliding down the rope is playing the opening tune from Wipeout. Do you know that song?
I don't.
It starts with somebody laughing and saying "Wipeout," and then it goes, and that's what you hear.
Not a,
No DMCA for us.
And then you,
Wipeout.
so you're now standing on top of the elevator.
if I poke my head into the elevator proper, there's no one in there. Are the doors open at the floor?
Yes.
At the thing. Let's step on down and walk on through.
Okay.
Curious if there's anyone down here. I mean, there probably
So
is.
you step on down and you walk on through, and you can see a body that's been rolled up against the wall underneath a keypad. It's Sophia, and there is a Zeron is crouched next to her, and he has his hand over his chest, and he looks very, very, well, he always looks pale, but he looks very, very pale right now. And he's just like trying to press against his chest as much as possible. And he tilts his head towards the balefire room.
I'm coming back. Just give me 1 minute. And I would like to take 1 minute to go to the balefire.
Okay, so you're entering the balefire
I
room?
am entering the balefire room.
You can see that Mazer is lying on the ground, and he is reaching, but his entire body is just like, it's a horrific scene. I'm not even going to describe what somebody with 4th degree burns looks like. And he is trying to make his way towards the balefire, but you can see that like he's leaving his skin behind as he's moving. And then he turns and he just reaches out to you.
It's okay, Mason. It's okay. Mexico, you said. Picture it. Go on, close your eyes. Picture it. The warm sun on your face. The breeze through your hair. It's a beautiful place where people don't betray others. People are free to serve the dreaming. Goodbye, Mason.
He wiggles his fingers in an attempt to cast a cantrip, but he can't. There's no glamour left.
I wish you a beautiful next life. I want to chop his head off.
I can't spell it. Can you help me?
No, I don't know.
Please
It's
spell
the
it.
one word I always get
Which
wrong.
word?
Well, I can't say it because that's going to ruin my joke.
What letter does it start with?
D? Anyway,
No.
RRHEA. I'm pretty sure you're good, Liz.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
word.
Did I
There,
nail
that's
it?
what I
think
wanted
nailed
to
it.
say.
I'm pretty sure I nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct.
It's like
So
decap-
anticlimactic.
Anyway,
So you're using Whisper? So it will take some considerable force. Whisper is a rapier. But you can do it.
good.
That's
what I
with
wanna do.
sheer strength.
I'll saw if I have to, I guess is what I'm saying.
You don't have to
God.
solve.
That's good.
You have strength 6.
Yeah, fair, yes.
You literally are just crushing it. And his head rolls away from his body. And the balefire just continues to burn, not knowing what just happened. And I think we'll end the session there.
I don't know how I feel about this, guys. I honestly don't.
I was thinking I'd be the one to die when I was like,
Got
fuck
a lot
it.
of
I'm not
feeling.
going to dodge. I'm just going to take it and die.
Yep.
Ugh.
Took it.
I rolled. Anyway. I did not anticipate the following things. 1. I didn't anticipate that no one would try to check to see if he was a decoy.
Fair.
I
2.
suspected it, but I didn't know how
That's
to
true.
check.
We didn't know how to.
2.
We didn't go for it.
I didn't anticipate that Sophia was willing to burn the exhaust. 3. I didn't anticipate rolling 10 successes on damage
That was
to
Brutski's.
Sophia, and I let it go because she dove after him.
Yep.
Those are the 3 things that I did not anticipate.
But we got a bingo.
Yay!
We did. We
So we're
sure
going to
did.
hear about that bingo. We're going
Oh.
to see what these people
Oh.
learned. We have several special announcements coming.
So much news.
It's time for a very fancy corner.
I didn't anticipate Patches being able to do, like, honestly, I think my last game plan was just like Stormcraft, like shoot it off into the sky and just hope for the best.
Yeah, well, it was either Unleash to stop it,
not
which
good.
botched, or Wayfare away with it.
It didn't botch. You
Didn't
stopped
botch.
it.
Didn't-
I stopped
yeah.
it. Unleash. Lost control
You
of
stopped
it.
it, but the thing is that you made it so that you couldn't touch it.
Right. But then,
Yes, you figured it out. It
good.
worked
Wow.
out.
Yeah.
And
Good
I'll
job,
point out
guys.
that there were 5 rounds. If she had tried to flicker flash and she didn't get enough successes, it would have just been like beep, 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 boom. And then like after a
God.
second, like the little individual pieces of the bomb would be like,
And Patches, you know, all of her guts.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then we'd all be dead together.
True. We'd all be
Thankfully,
together.
we're not. Sorry.
Whew.
so yeah. Yeah, that was a thing that happened.
It was.
Woof.
How are you feeling? If I may?
I'm feeling dead.
Sorry, but
If Patches shrunk it down, would that have made the explosion less
I was
powerful?
thinking of that too.
No. Because it still would have had all the explosive power within it. It just would have been
More
smaller.
densely
Condensed.
packed.
Yeah.
So good. Then
It would have making it smaller meant it might have been easier for her to pick it up and move it.
Yeah.
Good call.
But
Uh,
also because you said like the strength of the explosion, you're like, oh yeah, it'll kill everyone in the lobby. It's like whatever. Then I can shrink it, and it might be like a less radius.
So I'm really
but-
interested to see how this particular play of the game is going to go.
Woof.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to see what it is. I haven't even looked. I've just copied it.
Oh, the bingo!
Bingo, bingo, bingo.
It was me fucking up a character voice, wasn't it?
I bet it was.
Wasn't it?
I
That was
bet
the
it
thing that got
was.
the bingo.
Major. I mean, wait.
Yay!
Yay! Thanks, John. Taking one for
Thanks,
the
John.
team.
I mean, I accept my role in all of this.
Clap, 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 clap. Well, hey, look, that's how the bingo goes, you know.
Yeah,
Bingo.
I'm fine with that. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Because I haven't seen the
No, I'm
bingo
looking forward to
card.
seeing
I
it.
haven't looked, even though technically I could.
This is gonna be such a mess
Oh,
to
yay, we
decipher.
can watch it now. Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
Let's
you can. Should be in.
Changing spoilers.
Oh,
Okay. Half a second. John butchers an established PC's accent. John asks for confirmation for a PC's risky action. Sophia claims someone is past forgiveness. And
Sorry.
drinks are refreshed.
All
Ah.
happened.
Today's play of the game options are as follows.
Oh, I can't
You
wait.
can vote 0, 1, or 2 now. Sophia the Dragon faces down Mazer, Claude be damned. Patches unset us up the bomb.
Oh, very good.
Brahms Justice freezes Mazer in place. That's vote
Jesus
0,
Christ.
1, or 2. Vote now. I'm just going to start to the person to my left.
Learned that Brom has gotten over his being too nice to let people die that deserve it. And that she really, truly, like, there was hesitance in trusting her party mates on certain fronts of, like, should we split up, should we stay together, and, like, total faith in how this went down and was going, so.
Elizabeth?
Despite how it may have seemed, Sophia didn't doubt Zeron at all. She was hoping to fuck with Mazer because he assumed that he could manipulate people who cared about each other.
Do you want to know why we're married? I knew that's what you were doing.
Yes! I was hoping for a bit more of a like, fuck you, this is your undoing, but it worked, and I'm pleased.
I mean, you tried.
Worked
Scott?
it.
I learned that Brom was I learned that Brom seriously considered, even in that last moment, if Mazer wanted to go, he was like, maybe that's just the best thing here. You know, he's like, for a warrior, he's not always turning to the violent solution. Do you know what I mean?
I think
Like,
that's a very interesting thing.
that's what I learned today. It's not
You know what I
just-
learned today?
What?
I learned that it's Kate
Yay!
Yay!
who took play of the game this game by unsetting up us the bomb.
Yay!
Now remember to give.
So,
Ah.
ladies and gentlemen, it's sometimes
Remember that you get 1 XP from the bingo.
Bingo,
as well.
bingo.
you get 1 XP
Does
for your
that mean
bingo.
4?
Also, remember
Four.
that you successfully wrote your experience down, all of you, because I know that sometimes you're like, oh, did I write down my experience last
Every
session?"
week. So this week, Liz,
did.
you've done it. You've done it. And I know Crosshair's going to watch this and be like, yes, Neale, you did it.
Well, Crosshair is going to watch this and just like wring his hands together in glee. That's what's going to happen.
And weddings are bad news, y'all. Don't do it.
It's you. How are you, gentlemen?
Area woman blasts institution of marriage. Sorry,
I mean, yeah.
Oh, mon Christ.
blasts was a poor choice. Eh? Is that what you're doing?
No, it's just, you've gotten married. Sophia's gotten married.
Because in your day
Yes,
after your
both
wedding,
of
did
us
someone
are
chimerically die as well?
common law, technically, so like, fuck
What?
marriage.
Do what?
In the day after your wedding, did someone die chimerically as well? Or Kyoko was kidnapped?
Kyoko was kidnapped. I mean, what day
Yeah.
was like, was Zister and all of that, like, was that the day after your wedding?
think so.
Yeah. Because so Zister died
Jesus
chimerically.
Christ.
Zeron nearly got unmade.
Yep.
Kenwin died chimerically. Yeah. Stop getting married, apparently. You're not allowed to be happy.
Area woman.
Ooh. Pat's is just, she's like, okay, cool, I'm definitely not getting married.
That's what this is. You know what? That's all I needed. No, you won't, Mazer. You're dead. Get out of here.
So, I mean, yikes.
Yeah, big yikes. Big yikes. Round of applause. Yeah, excellent work, everybody.
There is a truism in show business. It is so obvious, and yet a lot of people ignore it. But that you got to leave people wanting more. As a group, we have decided that we will be ending this chronicle in August. That's give or take. Obviously, we're going to end it when we feel like it's got a good ending, a good conclusion to the story. It could happen earlier, it could happen later. But we are intending to end this chronicle. It has gone on for, so far, 130 sessions and several bonus sessions, marathon stream.
Yeah, like a lot. Yeah.
There's a lot there. The reality is that it's very hard for us to encourage people to join because there's so much back content available. And we have run up against this because while this is mostly a chance for us to game, we also are interested in keeping the audience interested, and we realize that it's tough to catch up. I mean, look at what the Crosshair has to do, and
Yeah.
look at what some of you have already done. And it's great to see people do that, but we also want to be sure that people can share with us. So we are announcing that we are going to start entering into seasons of play. When our next game will begin, we will have a season set out where we will know the duration of that chronicle or campaign or whatever it will be, and it will be an opportunity for us to take a chance to play out a season, and then at the conclusion of that season, we will discuss amongst ourselves whether we wish to renew that game for another season or move on to a different game. This will also allow us to take a break from a game, which is what we're also going to do at the end of this one, because in that break, we will be running a few one-shots to cleanse the palate, as it were, and I will not be running some of them. Do you guys want to say what you have planned?
Yeah. I plan on running a game of 10 Candles, which is designed as a game of tragic horror, a one-shot, in which features survivors in an impossible situation trying their best to survive. And it also features 10 real candles. What do they do? You're going to have to find out.
Burn.
I'm very excited.
For my part, I'm going to be running a game that is long overdue. Those who have been on Discord will know it's Good Society, the Jane Austen TTRPG, scandal, romance, reputation, revulsion. What will happen? I'm really excited. Can you tell?
I know that sometimes we've made jokes about the secret villain. Is it Sophia? Is it just Elizabeth herself? We're going to get a chance to find out who the secret villains really are, because we will also be playing a one-shot of Paranoia. I will be running that one. And I'm going to point out that attendance is mandatory. Because the computer is your friend.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we
What
go.
that means.
Once we've completed our sort of one-shot palette cleansers and all that, we're going to be playing a new game. The game that we wanted to play is Exalted, again, but we want to play the new Exalted Essence, which will be released soon. Which is a version of Exalted where the mechanics have been simplified and pared down. The power curve has been flattened. It should prove to be a really interesting experience for us, especially because one of the things that we really love about Exalted is the setting, and the setting will come with it. But we'll be able to hopefully play through things like combat or social influence a lot easier and a lot faster, because Exalted Essence is designed for that, which is perfect for streaming as opposed to sitting down for an 8-hour-long session where we have to deal with that giant chonker of a book.
Yeah. Great book.
The thing is that we don't have access to Exalted Essence yet. Now, we did get access to Exalted 3rd Edition a bit early to stream it for Exaltwitch. We hope that we might be able to do this again for Exalted Essence, but we don't have a timeline on that, and we don't want to force any of the developers to release a product, even if it's an early playtest of it, if they're not satisfied with the product. And we don't know when that's going to be.
Yeah.
So, we have chosen to play a different game before we get a chance to play Essence. Once Essence is available to us, we will absolutely hop on that because, I mean, damn, right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love that? But in the meantime, we're going to play a new campaign, and that's going to be Star Wars. The Fantasy Flight version of Star Wars, including Edge of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, and Force and Destiny, will be our new campaign. And we are setting a... and everyone's already suggesting what we're going to play. And we have... we are going to set this season probably between 20 and 30 episodes. Again, with the chance that we may renew it if we decide that we are enjoying the game, the audience is enjoying the game, but we are going to set a set length, and we will tell you what that set length is for that chronicle, with the proviso that if we get access to Exalted Essence, we may put the game on hold. Have we decided which area yet? Kind of, but I think that there's certain things that we're going to hold to our chest right now. I will say, though, that if you've been a long-time Star Wars fan, I think you'll enjoy it. That's the only thing that I'll throw out there right now.
We're going with the current canon, which is cinematic and television canon, not the extended canon, because none of us are that aware of it, and that's the current official canon. So.
Some of us aren't that aware of it. None of us are that aware.
Like you read all of the books?
No, I'm vaguely familiar with some of the legends.
Yeah.
But look, we're looking to have some fun in a new system. This is not a storyteller-based system, which is something that we have not done on this stream before. It will be a new setting, which we are going to look forward to. We really hope that you'll join us because I think it'll be super cool. And we have Exalted to look forward to. But when it comes around.
Yeah, this way there's no pressure on us or
on
the
them.
devs.
Yeah,
It's great.
it allows us to end Changeling where it should, rather than trying to drag it out to extend to Essence. And from what we've been seeing in the Exalted Essence chat, this was like their Onyx PathCon play was an early sort of play test, not, oh yeah, we're releasing it next week kind of deal. They've really been sort of telling people to like calm down, don't get too excited that it's too soon. So we don't want to put that pressure on ourselves or them, which is why we're doing a different season that we're super excited for anyway.
Yes.
So,
Some one-shots.
TLDR. Oh yeah, no, there are the dice.
Do, 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 don't DMCA us.
So, TLDR, Changeling is ending, and it is ending soon. We anticipate that the ending will happen in the month of August. We reserve the right to alter that date somewhat, but
If we all die.
we are definite in that the Chronicle is ending and ending soon. This is not a spoiler, I'm going to point out. You can post about it in our Discord, tweet about it, whatever. The fact that the Chronicle is ending is not a spoiler. Obviously, the events of today's session, which were very explosive,
Hey.
that you can absolutely post in Changeling TS spoilers on the chat. But we are ending the campaign. We will be playing a few one-shots as a kind of a palate cleanser and to give Scott and Liz the chance to run game on this stream, which will be interesting for everybody, me included, me especially. And then afterwards, we are going to be playing Star Wars. Characters have not been made. We have made some decisions, but we'll give you more information when it's time. We want you to still enjoy the rest of the Changeling campaign that we have. So we're not going to start like replacing all of our content with talk about our next campaign. In the meantime, if you have any questions, comments, if you have things that you want to throw at me specifically of like, I desperately want to see a Wookiee taking a bath, well, the best place to do that is on our Discord. You can find the link below. You can find the link in the chat. And it's worth it to go there. I imagine that there's going to be a few conversations. In the meantime, we do actually have a few extra... will you be streaming some sort of Session 0 episode for the next game? Yes,
I think so.
Yeah,
Yes.
Pretty
yeah. I think that. I think that's
absolutely. The thing is, it takes us time
Froyo.
to come up with all the questions.
Also.
Oh yeah, there will also be a Froyo session at the end of Changeling. You want to explain what that is?
Froyo is something that the term came from Erewhon, and it is a session after all of the gameplay officially has ended, and it's a way to decompress, talk about where your characters would have gone after the campaign, but not in a direct in-game kind of role-play setting, and it's very much a way to give a send-off and a goodbye to the characters in the campaign that you've spent so much time with. In this case, 130 plus sessions. So I think there'll be a lot for us to talk about, look back on, and look forward to.
I'm going to point out that a session 0 for us is a lot longer than we'd be able to show on a stream. I will be discussing things with the players and figuring out like what they might want to play and what sort of characters that they're interested in, races, careers, and where they might want the action to take place. But we will do a session 0 where we'll discuss the things that you would normally discuss in a session 0, and we might get like finishing touches placed on characters at the same time. So yes, we will be doing that, but just don't be surprised that we might have a lot of the grunt work out of the way already.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be cracking open that book this week and poring over the classes and the specialties and all of that.
Yeah. The Froyo session, by the way, is a perfect time to start asking questions about the campaign that you might have for either the PCs or me. I can't guarantee that we can answer everything because A, we might not know. B, we might not want to tell. Or C, I might have forgotten. There's a shit ton of content in this game. And as you may not know this, I don't have notes in front of me. So a lot of the things I kind of know up here, but like if I forget something, then you'll forgive me for that.
PC.
Yeah, players do their homework. They do. You can find all the information about this game along with our previous game at rpgclinic.com. It's right there. The synopses are written by Scott. They're amazing.
Thank you.
And you can find the VODs for all of that. We have to thank She Who Knows 10,000 Things. Everyone is here. The Crosshair, look, you're right. You're racing to catch up. You'll find out before you see this episode that the Chronicle's ending, but I believe that you'll be there for the last episode. I hope. No pressure. It's okay if you
of course,
can't.
yeah.
And thank you, Eravana. That was good. Pukajutsu, we hope. Absolutely.
Thank you, Pook. I'm
I'm
so
glad
happy
that you found us.
that
I
you're
hope
in
that
our
you
lives.
won't leave
Yeah.
because we're not playing Changeling.
Just flips the table. Fuck Star Wars.
But
Oh my god.
Maybe Star Wars.
hey, there's
like,
some other streams coming up this week, aren't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be starting a new. There'll be a new mystery Tuesday at 6 o'clock on Biff the Boss. I also want to direct people to the Biff the Boss channel on RPG Clinic, where I've posted a link to the first 3 videos in my Doomed play series, my Arkham Horror play series with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. It was a lot of fun to put those together, and there'll be more. So yeah, and join me on Tuesday. That's me.
There's more Drew Crew happening on Wednesday at 4, considering the case of the broken locket, continuing that,
Oh, the broken.
nice.
with possibly
Moquette.
Mr. Scotimus joining.
Mystery.
And if there's nothing happening between Wednesday and Friday,
There might be,
there might
but
be.
say what's happening on Friday.
Friday we have more Punchy happening at 6, Horizon Zero Punch, and then on Sunday we have Punchy Book Club, which has been pushed a little bit.
It's Saga Volume 5, right?
Saga Volume 5, indeed.
Scott, is something happening on Saturday?
Yeah, if nothing else, more mystery. No diggity. No doubt.
So there is an RPG clinic that I'm hoping to run this week. It will be either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on what guests I can arrange and depending on what the topic will be. But I'm hoping to do one. I mean, also, I bet there will be a bunch of questions based on what happened today and what the announcements were. But anyway, I can't increase my pitch up further than that
You can
without,
do it, John. You
without
can do it.
damaging some
Yeah,
things.
okay, that's fair.
I got to play with my players in the same room.
Yay! And what a great session it was.
Which is the sort of
Indeed.
which is sort of a great feeling. I don't know if we'll get to continue doing this. There's always the chance that we'll hit a second wave and this will be taken away from us again. There's the chance that things will get better and we'll be able to play with 3 people on one side of the table again. I don't know what that's going to be. I do know that it's through your support and through like talking with you and experiencing things with you over the course of these past few months has really kind of helped my mental state. And I look forward to continuing to do so from here until whenever this ends and beyond. The best thing though that I know is that today I got a gift. That I got to play with these 2 in the same room, and let me tell you, it's fine playing remotely. It's so much better when you aren't. We're gonna get through this. Everybody, be safe out there.
Yeah.
Know that your lives matter. Black Lives Matter, especially. And I know that the role-playing community has been rocked recently with a lot of Me Too accusations, and let me say that it breaks my heart when I see it, and it makes me so happy that it's happening.
Yeah.
So, with that said, there is a way through. You know what way that is?
Could you tell me? Oh, this way?
That way. It's
Right for them or right for us?
pointing up and to the right so that they can see it.
Right for them.
Up and to the right. I killed a character today. Bye!
Bye.